The train headed for Sunset City will be departing soon.
6-7.
Hey everybody, I'm Garrel64, and today we're on Sunset City, the Sonic podcast.
I thought this was at dawn.
Or mainly at dawn, sometimes on occasion, every morning. I'm your host, Channel Pup, and today we have Dave Ace,
Yo.
Chris Penguin,
6-7,
and Ian.
Hello.
And Ian Waffles.
Hi.
We take super chats. We appreciate you for sending them, and we will read them at the end of the stream. We also have we have a Patreon, and we have channel memberships that you can access the Bat Enjoyer tier and get shoutouts at the beginning of the stream, and also any Patreon/Discord channel member supporter gets access to the Discord. We have a little Discord server. I believe there's a list of names.
There is.
Somewhere.
And Pup will read them for us.
Sorry.
He
Okay.
likes doing that.
We got My Great Rolls, we got Ven101, we got Aiden Fitzgerald, we got Stardust Chaos, we got Crimson Rose, we got Mr. SP, and we also, last but certainly not least, KB. We got KB here.
Hell yeah.
But what does that mean?
There we
go.
But where does that leave us?
What are we fighting for?
Okay.
Nothing anymore.
I feel like I've been doing this the past couple episodes that I've been introducing. You gotta finish it off by asking how everybody's doing.
How's everybody doing?
I hope everyone's not doing well.
Alright.
How about
Yeah,
that?
that would be the
forward,
hope.
then.
That way there's something interesting to talk about.
Alright.
Dave, you're very catty today. What's going on? You more of a blaze than a tangle right now? What's going on?
You clearly don't know how I am when I'm blazed.
No, I think he just meant you were
As in
like
the
fiery.
character
You were
blaze,
like,
as in you were catty. Meow! You know?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, that's right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's, I'm just vibing.
You know, after
Ready to break down
I
some-
kind of got a little something for cats.
Context.
Now, you
Like,
Man
Oh,
says
really?
things out loud
What's
and does
wrong?
not think about it constantly.
yeah.
Think
I feel like if I said my statement on that, I would get booed.
What, you just not let you didn't like the pilot?
No, I don't. There's nothing wrong with the I just think that the character is overrated.
Oh,
As in terms of...
I'm sorry, buddy.
In terms of just
Ooh.
a
I just think she's
general-
overrated. I don't know. That's
in
just
terms
me.
of opinion of her, or in terms of aesthetic, or like what are we saying here?
Opinion, maybe. I don't know.
Well,
there you go.
We'll go ahead and start ourselves off with a bit of Sonic, shall we? So
What we up to?
the website Deal Labs. Shut the fuck up, Penguin. Either get some enthusiasm, or I will kill you. Okay, so Deal Labs
Alright.
have revealed to us the Sonic Frontiers Definitive Edition release date and pricing. Once again, it is only listed for Switch 2, so whatever's going on Steam, it might not be to do with that. And according to this, the price tag is $50, and the definitive fucking edition releases June the 23rd, right? Am I correct in that?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
so they'll probably announce that at their next Sonic Central or whatever that we'll probably
But
get.
I think if it's getting released that soon, it's not like they're going to need a lot of time to like introduce all the new features of this thing. I genuinely think it is just
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
thingy. You know, it's been optimized.
Yeah, that's
I
about it.
mean, for all we know, it could just be another re-release on all consoles as well. Because this isn't the first time Sega's done something like this. Like they re-released the Yakuza Kiwami games with any different whatsoever.
It's not, but the weird thing about this one in particular is when the what's the French store? Sogamely, is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever those, like, for example, Origins got leaked with a physical copy, they would always showcase the physical copy alongside the consoles that it would be releasing to. With this case, Definitive Edition only has a physical copy for Switch 2.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so from the looks of things, it will probably just be a Switch 2 up-res, which is kind of like, why no update path? What, or like whatever it is that the other ones tend to do. Like, what do they got against upgrade paths?
Especially because the Switch version of Frontiers is not great.
Yeah, Switch version of
It's
Frontiers.
not. I mean, it's yet to be seen if we're getting an upgrade path. I'd imagine that maybe with the announcement they could potentially do that.
I mean, you can't. I feel like you have to, especially after Crossworlds. Like, you know.
I also think that the $50 price tag is exclusively for physical.
You reckon that there might actually be upgrade path, or
Possibly. I mean, like, I don't see why not. And the only reason I was saying that I think that the $50 price tag is exclusively physical is because that's how Nintendo releases have been as of recent. I know it's like a first-party thing, and it's not, like, put onto third parties to release their games at an extra $10 increase for physical, but that's just my thinking. I think it's just because the Switch 2 version, it's physical, it's $10 more because it's physical.
So you're thinking it could be like $40?
It could be $40 for Switch 2 digitally, maybe.
Still not exactly ideal. Like,
no, but then again, at the same time, like I said, I don't know if they're going to be there is an upgrade path, but like just considering that people made a big stink about Shadow Generations not having an upgrade path, and then when Crossworlds came out, they actually did have that.
Yeah.
And not only that, they put it on physical. Because I remember when the Switch 2 version of Crossworlds was first shown off, you could see like that little bit of text down below on the box in like some early Crossworlds trailers. And it just ended up being like a physical game. So, you know, maybe this could end up being physical as well.
I mean, it's definitely going to be physical, but like...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just weird. It just feels like another instance of they're doing it because they can. Or it could be... The only thing I could possibly think of is that Crossworlds was done in Unreal Engine 5. Maybe it's easier to port games via that than it is to port them via... I think Havoc is the one they were using for Sonic Frontiers and Sonic Shadow Generation, so I really don't know.
Havoc's been used a lot for the games.
Havoc is, like, I believe their main one that they usually use, and, like, Hedgehog Engine and Hedgehog Engine 2 were built within that,
They've been using that since 06, because I remember that was the whole deal with Silver, was, like, they used the Havoc engine to, like, showcase the physics with Silver.
I wonder if there's a way to find out if they used Havoc for Sonic Frontiers. I could Google it.
I mean, you could just look at the back of the game box.
I only have the Steelbook.
That's true.
I think they would have to put it somewhere if it was in there.
I mean, yeah, even in the boot up sequence, they have to put the logo.
Yeah, that would be at the start.
Okay, according... Okay, yeah, no one really seems to know which one was used for Forces or Frontiers. But what's interesting is that Havoc was also a physics engine, and it's kind of post Sonic Generations, which I think was the last one made in Havoc, that we've started seeing physics can be a bit more nonsensical in Sonic games. So I wonder if abandoning Havoc is maybe part of the reason why the physics in Sonic games are currently just kind of not really properly down. No idea.
I mean, it could be. It could be. Were they just like? What other engine were they using? Was it Cryware or? Well, no, Cryware was something they used for ages, right? As well. Like
apparently, it's like a proprietary kind of thing.
Oh well, that makes sense.
Apparently, according to this is where Google's AI overview is just saying it, so this could just be nonsense. But it says Bullet Engine for gameplay and physics handling. I got nothing. I got no idea if that's correct or anything, because, like, again, could be absolute nonsense. Either way, like, yeah, maybe, engine is the reason. I don't know. But, I think the reality of it is they could just get more money this way, and, like, that's why they're doing it that way.
Yep, that's it.
Alrighty. Let's have a look at the next topic. So this is this is not a fun one. We're not getting to a fun one yet. Okay, so
It will be fun
Sega-
because you're talking.
oh, see, right?
It
right?
could be a fun one. It could be
Yeah,
a fun one.
You ever notice how Ian gets like the least abuse of any recurring cast member? You ever wonder why that is?
'Cause I'm a suck up. Hello.
Yeah, my ass is royally clean right now. Like, this is great.
That's beautiful. Beautiful you would say that about me.
Especially after.
What are we talking about, Bob?
Yeah, okay, right. So Sega published their streaming guidelines. Today, I think, this is quite new. Yeah, like Sega have published a set of streaming guidelines online, and you know, there's been some stuff that people have been a little unclear on, which we might even be able to not necessarily clear up, but weigh in on and maybe reassure or something like that. But like, a lot of it is common sense shit. Like, if Sega catch you using Sonic the Hedgehog to push racist narratives or something like that, they'll probably step in. They'll probably step in and be like, "Hey, don't you go doing that."
Probably.
There's other things like just
Which they should.
posting gameplay by itself, like without any commentary.
I
and
guess
just do,
like one other specific example I can think of is I saw a lot of people AI generating videos or images of Sonic sort of destroying like pride flags because I remember, wasn't it like the Sega store somewhere put a pride flag around Sonic?
Yes, and I think
And
someone
a lot of people didn't like that.
someone did like
Yeah,
an
so,
AI
like, stuff
of it
like
into
that,
like,
like, just-
a Confederate flag.
Yeah, people
I'm pretty
being
sure.
like just shitty and lame
Yeah.
about stuff like that. Like you went and AI generated like a little weird hit piece about this because you don't like a colored flag. It's really cool.
I guess it could also apply
Um,
because it mentions like anything that Sega deems
get those guys.
inappropriate. So it could include like those content farm like Mermaid Sonic and pregnant Amy swim with Elsa kind of shit. Like
That would
kind
also
of
be a good
stuff.
thing to destroy.
It
Yeah.
would be a good thing to destroy that. I agree.
Yeah.
So I think there's a lot of this kind of those elements here are what that more applies to. Like if you're just like a live streamer who's like streaming a Sonic game and you're just fucking sitting and shitting and just chilling and shit, like none of that is gonna really affect you. Like if you're a chill guy, if you go on there and start like dropping like Confederacy rhetoric or something like that, that's gonna be a little different, like. So yeah, that'll end a few careers, I reckon. But like, then it's just like copyright clarifications, unofficial content, stuff about leaks. It seems to be something they're targeting. Like, so if you have any information that you release before Sega have given it their
Oh, it makes
clearance,
sense.
like you're basically on their terms now. Anything
Again,
like
which
that.
they should. Yeah.
Again, that's all kind of like fair. I can understand that. It does mean that I think we should always be very careful when reporting on things like leaks and stuff like that. Make sure it's known that you're like not the first person to announce this. Either abstain entirely or just be very fucking careful. It's really tricky to find like an ethical or fair way to report on leaks, which is why I generally try to avoid it. And then
I guess some people's philosophy on it, like I don't think I ever really jumped at much of that because I just wasn't interested in doing news stuff most of the time. But like I guess when I see it as like I guess once it gets to the point where it's all over social media, then it probably doesn't matter anymore. But the people who are doing it first is kind of like,
Oh yeah.
it's like you just want the
Yeah.
clicks, but at the expense of the company's whatever.
Yeah.
It's like
Now
you're probably gonna have to deal with that then. Like once it gets
So-
too big, they can't do anything about it. So
One that seems to have bothered people is part 2 of number 1 on the agenda about permitted platforms, which basically just said gameplay videos may be used on the following platforms, blah, 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 blah. And it says, under the following conditions, these videos will not be permitted for use. Committing obscene, violent, or immoral acts was point number 1, which is fair. Number 2 is bringing disrepute to any of Sega's brands, products, or titles. And that's something that I think people really want to see some clarification on, because what do we mean by disrepute? What kind of scope are we talking about here? And, like, what does that entail? I think what people are probably afraid of is the idea that it's like, oh, could a negative review bring disrepute to this game? Like, I think people are worried about that, but they can't do that. I don't think they're going to ever try to do that. I think they're only concerned
they're not Nintendo.
if you were to come out and say, I don't know, a horrible fucking rumor about Takeshi Iizuka or something. Like, that's more kind of where it applies. Or if you were to make, you know, allegations against Sega higher-ups or anything like that, that could do that kind of thing, you know? I mean, I'm not going to rule out that they could just decide to be flexible, but it's very unlikely. Just very unlikely. The one
based on how they've
also...
interacted with fans in the past. Yeah.
Another one that I was also a little bit like, okay, what could this mean here? Was point 5, requirements for gameplay videos. When posting gameplay videos, users must refrain from posting content that does not include new elements such as the user's own commentary or narration. Okay, that makes perfect sense. Don't just upload fucking gameplay without commentary.
I think Nintendo does that too. That's like one of the things in their like guidelines as well. Like they don't want you to just re-upload the exact shit they are, unless it's like a news site, I guess.
Yeah, so for example, like, you know, you could... Like, when the Sonic X Shadow Generations gameplay first dropped, if you were to just, you know, grab that, put it on TubeBuddy, download it, and re-upload it because, hey, it's gameplay footage, they don't want that. But if you were to, like, say, oh, wow, this looks really cool, do a reaction, cut it, and stuff like that, it's just the same overall rules.
Different. Yeah.
I'd say it's the same overall rules as, like, when you're doing, like, movie content, but the difference is with movie content, you do have to keep it under 4-second increments if you want to err on the safe side, whereas I think with this... it's a little different. That's all reasonable. But then the next one is individual elements of a game, such as video, music, audio, or design assets, separately. At first, I thought that this was kind of like, okay... but actually, I'm going to put in point number 3 before I go on to that next bit. Content edited and posted as videos unrelated to the original game. So what I was kind of looking at here was like, okay, does this mean... let's say I can't use Sonic Frontiers music in the background of a video that's about Spider-Man. I'd kind of get it, but at the same time, be like, oh, man, used to be cool. Like, but I don't think that's what they're getting at. I think they're more getting at if you, like, were to take an individual asset and put it in a product of its own, or a video of its own, rather, and just pass that off. Or if you were to, like, have a Sonic Frontiers render just on the screen while I'm Here plays, and none of it really belongs to you. I think that's where that comes into effect. So I don't really think there's anything major coming into effect here. Granted, I'm speculating a fair bit, but at the same time, like, I feel like, you know, there's nothing to say that, like, these specific things that people are worried about are going to necessarily be the case.
Yeah, and also, like Garrula said, it seems pretty common sense, more or less. And a lot of times, even with these kind of things where there is... I guess like variability of like, oh, it could, you know, what if they take it in this direction? It's like Sega's not really like this all looming company. I'm sure people are going to get away with the ones that you're not even supposed to do, that we would agree you're not supposed to do. It's just going to happen. Yeah. So I highly doubt they're going to go after you for like a minor like twinge in the rules. Like, does this technically count? Probably not. You know,
not like Mike Pollock's rules. Those are really, really important.
Yeah.
You got to follow those to the
T.
T.
Be fair,
I've also,
to be fair, he wrote those rules for engagement up before he was acting as much of a giga prick as he is now.
No, he did. Yeah.
No. And a lot of those guidelines were actually perfectly reasonable. Like, if you like, one of the guidelines I remember was like bringing up like ratatouille or something as like a diss, and it was kind of like that's job shaming, and how dare you? And I was like, yeah, I kind of get that. Yeah. That made sense. Yeah. And also, if you'd ever seen his personal Facebook profile back when he had one, you understand why there's rules of engagement on his website. Like, it's very funny.
And just to clarify also on top of the Sega streaming guidelines, I have seen people point out that we are kind of just using a roughly translated version of the guidelines from machine language. So,
but it is a Sega official one. Like, this isn't just like we've put it through a thing. They have published this in English on like the English part of their site. Sorry, go on, Dave.
No, I was just saying that. I was just saying because a lot of people were phrasing it from the Japanese article specifically, using like actual like translation from like, you know, you're on Safari or something like that, or Google Chrome even, it AI translates it already.
I see. Well, okay. Well, yeah, this is not an emergency broadcast for all streamers. Don't worry about it. From those things, it's just all normal kosher shit. All right. I say moments before my house explodes. Okay, so this next one is kind of what I've got as like the feature topic in the title. So Sega of Japan are partnering up with a company called Lombaby for something pertaining to Sonic. Now, that could be fun. We've had a lot of collabs, but wait! What's a Lombaby? So,
It might not be what you think it is.
Okay, go on.
So I know that this is a very heated topic because Lombaby is a company that is known for generative AI and NFTs. But rest assured, NFTs haven't been touched by them since 2023. They have nothing to do with NFTs since 2023.
No,
they are. They are.
Yeah.
But here's something that I want to point out. The company that they're partnering with just did a collaboration with Resident Evil to celebrate their anniversary, where they did an art exhibit where they created a fake T-virus for people to go and look at it.
It was like an organic.
Yeah, it was like an organic kind of thing.
Yeah, using like a biotechnology, because I saw this when I was researching it, and I thought that was really cool. From what I understand, it is an art collective. That is the purpose of it. It's just from within that, there has been use of generative AI. There has been investment into NFT. So this doesn't necessarily mean that Sega are making NFTs or making AI slop with Sonic. Like, they have done some legitimate stuff as well. It is just very unfortunate that there is that angle to the company. They are still, like, even if, like...
Yes.
Like, for what the company is, everything I've mentioned, at the end of the day, the company's still got AI stuff to its name. It's still got, it's still got NFT stuff to its name. So a lot of people are naturally going to be like, fuck, I don't want to see Sonic company partner with a company like that. At the end of the day, Sonic is a corporate entity. This is going to happen. But at the end of the day, I do still encourage people to kind of speak out where they see it. If they don't like it, like, just make your voice heard. Not that
for
it's
sure.
necessarily going to be
100%.
But, like, yeah. I think we're largely on the same page about this.
I just to alleviate any kind of scare, they are not launching an NFT collection. I doubt it. Yes, the company itself uses Gen AI, but from what I can understand, it being an art collective, most of the people that are signed on to the company are already consenting for their art to be used with Gen AI.
Right, so it's doing one of those, like, you input the stuff into the AI program, and it's basing it off things that you've made, not stealing from other things.
But at that point, I would still just say, no, just have the fucking artist do it, like...
I understand that, but this is, like, the only moral way of going about generative AI.
Yeah, I don't think it's just can call one moral, though, just because of the environmental impact of the data centers anyway. And this isn't me trying to be combative or anything. I'm just, like, saying, like... Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Like, they're not explicitly like, oh, it's the AI company, it's the NFT company or anything. And they aren't sourcing from, like, artists that would otherwise have lost jobs or whatever. I can appreciate that. But I'm not buying no fucking product that you got out of a vending machine, like? If you're selling me a product, I expect it to come from a set of hands, not a computer's dick, like...
And I guess in that sense, like, all we can do is, like, say, pay with your wallet.
Vote.
Don't buy this stuff. Or vote with your wallet. You know what I mean?
I usually do pay with my wallet.
You know what I mean? Yeah, pay with your wallet. But
Pay with your wallet. I mean, I usually pay with money. If I could pay just with the wallet alone, I think I'd be alright, Just keep buying wallets and just paying with them.
Look,
it doesn't matter what you buy, as long as you're paying with your wallet, you're fine. Imagine that for a world. Imagine that. You can just buy literally anything as long as you have one wallet.
Just my wallet.
Yeah. Like, there's no difference between
it's too
going
hot
to get
today.
a hot dog.
It's like ID.
Go get a hot dog, you pay your wallet. Go get a speedboat, pay with your wallet. It's amazing. This fixes the economy.
That's right. But yeah, no, just vote with your wallet with this sort of thing. That's because, unfortunately, here's the thing: like, AI is just, and I hate this, but it's just something that feels like it isn't going to go away at the minute. No. I mean, there have been companies that have been closing like business with this. But am I disappointed that Sega is possibly like going with a company that has used this in the past? Yes, but you know,
I think I personally look at it from the business perspective. They saw how well it did for the Resident Evil franchise, so they were like, okay, maybe we can do something with them as well.
Oh my god, what if they're doing it? What if they're making the Sonic characters real? At last, they're going to use the biotech to make a real,
finally, even though we have a DNA in our body called Sonic the Hedgehog.
But think about it. They could use biotechnology to make Rouge the Bat into a real thing. I have to get there.
How do I know?
I have
he
to
just
get
wants
in
to
quick.
fuck her.
How can I make this about Rouge the Bat?
Where's the Sonic podcast,
You sure you're not
Dave,
furry?
man? Least furry Sonic character, though. Still.
She's still a bat.
So anyway,
Yeah, really
to get the
fucking sexy
conversation, are you sure you're not a furry? Because
we joke around, don't we? We have
Rouge the
fun.
Bat is she has fur. Bats have fur.
Yes.
Yeah, bats also have like fucking weird bat faces that are all smushed up against their eyelids and shit. Rouge doesn't have that. Bats also don't have titties. It's a completely different ballpark.
Aren't they mammals?
Yeah, I believe so.
I mean, they probably have a form of breast, I guess, but like it's not anything
So you're wrong.
not anything like that, you know, the one from the comics. Anyways, we're going to move on from that shit. Have we said all there is to say about Lombaby? I feel like we got a lot of just reassuring fucking facts out there with the first couple of topics, despite things not.
I was just going to say, to add on to Dave's thing, Sega are very reactionary. That is one thing I've noticed over the years. Is like if something's working for another company, Sega will jump on it. So.
Oh yeah, that was the other thing I was going to say, which is that to add to your point, yeah, Sega listens. So, you know, obviously vote with your wallet, but also some companies, it's even better. You can vote by making them feel like they're losers. And so companies don't want to feel that way. They don't want to feel like they're cringe and that people don't like them because they have, you know, obviously a publicity to uphold. So if you think it's cringe, tell them it's cringe. And if enough people tell them it's cringe, they might not do it. So
and remember,
you really can bully Sega. Just don't actually be, you know, cruel to any individual person, obviously.
yeah, as long as like it doesn't become harassment, you know, make your voice heard. But harassment is a different thing.
Yeah, you can say, hey, Sega, using NFTs is cringe. Don't do it, please, even if they don't intend to do it.
Are you guys ready to see the most epic moment in Sunset City history? This is going to be a defining moment for me. This is going to be the moment that makes me. Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to stand on business, guys. Don't do harassment. It's bad.
Don't pair with harassment.
See, that's why they call me an influencer. Did you see that? The room
That's
went
why
fucking
we
silent.
called
It was
Sunset
beautiful.
City.
And that's why they call you Channel Dog, because you got that dog in you.
Yeah.
He's actually just called Pup now.
I can't keep up.
Yeah, I can't.
Wait, you saying you wouldn't
also,
you wouldn't scrape me with a key like you would to I can't keep up?
Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
This just came to mind. I know we're about to end the topic of Lombaby, but the biggest thing Sega has been doing or trying to do with Sonic as of recent, and you can really tell they're trying really hard. They want to find something that will grasp the attention of the Japanese audience.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this could just be another, because the exhibit for the Resident Evil thing only took place in Japan. This is probably going to be the exact same thing. It's going to be exhibit in Japan, so this is just purely to try and appeal to the Japanese audience, I believe.
So you're saying the Japanese audience want AI?
I'm saying that the Japanese audience needs something that appeals to them for Sonic, because Sonic's really hard.
I was trying to set up
They don't give a shit.
I was trying to set up an incredible joke there, but it didn't work.
Also, like AI. AI and Monkey Ball.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, that was a good joke, Pup.
Yeah.
Also, companies, stop putting baby in your company names. It never works. Sweet Baby, Long Baby. Come on, stop it.
That's the thing is, like, you hear all that shit about Sweet Baby. Everyone's all like, oh, Sweet Baby are making the frogs gay in our video games or some shit. there's motorcycles outside my window. I don't know if you can hear them, but my only issue with Sweet Baby is the fucking name. I hate the name. I don't like the name at all. Please.
Don't put baby in your company name. I don't like it.
Yeah,
Stop.
change it to like Sweet Bitch or something. Sweet Bitch, that's an awesome name for a company. Or my
pretty good name.
my musician name,
Long
Barbed Wire
Bitch.
Penis Dick.
Long bitch.
Barbed Wire Penis Dick will be touring near you soon.
Thank you.
God, that's so stupid.
Very
Sorry,
awesome.
I'm still
Dumb
thinking
as
about
fuck.
Long Bitch.
Long bitch is funny.
Long bitch.
Long bitch
It
ranch.
sounds like something like fucking Dr. Nefarious would call Ratchet when he's really pissed off with him. Get away from me, long bitch!
That is something he would say. That's awesome.
Okay, alright, let's get ourselves another topic to talk about. Right. Ah, this is a fun one. Okay, I've been looking forward to this. You know how long I've been waiting for this? I think I'm about to make a name for myself here. Alright, so, limited run games. You know it's gonna be a funsy when I say that one, right? Yeah?
Oh, God, these guys.
Well, limited run games have given us our very, very first look at the newly updated and improved Sonic X Shadow Generations statue. Okay? Have you guys seen it?
Yeah, where's the
I'm
improvement?
sure I've seen it in passing.
All right, I'll put it in. I'm going to put it in the bounce back so you guys can see it, and I'll put a couple images up on screen for the stream viewers, and we'll just kind of talk about it for the listeners. So
Why is the Dreamcast logo in the wrong place?
they got a side-by-side comparison, showcasing on the left the new one, and on the right the shitty old one. And do we think is this enough? Is this substantial? Like, what do you guys think?
Why did they put the Dreamcast logo in the wrong fucking place?
That's a really good fucking point, and I'm just noticing that now. Is it the same on the other picture?
Now you'll never unsee it.
Yeah,
Dude, it's the same on the right now. All right, look here. Look, listen. All right, like, look. Let me explain something here.
What's the difference?
It could just be that they fucked it up on the prototype, right? But
Twice?
why are you releasing that? Why would you're trying to reassure your customers, and you show them a picture where the Dreamcast logo is completely off fucking center. Oh
Look,
god,
guys, accuracy is hard. Looking at your notes is hard.
But that was like the first thing I noticed looking at it. It's like,
sorry, the guy we hired to Google the Sega Dreamcast couldn't come in today.
He was sick today. What would you have us do?
He was snowed in and sick at the same time. But okay, alright, stickers aside, I don't think this is sufficient. Like, I really don't think this is sufficient. Because I said, like, even if this statue were good, like, back when the first fiasco dropped, I said, even if the statue were good, it ain't worth the proportional amount that the collector's edition costs. Like, this was kind of like the centerpiece of that, and it does not feel like a majority's worth. What this feels like here is a Jack's Pacific Sonic, so let's say they're £11, all right? And a Jack's Pacific Shadow, also £11. Okay, £22. Now remove the articulation from them. Okay, so let's make them about $6 each. And then add a hollowed out Dreamcast. I mean, if you can find one of those on eBay for mega cheap. Like, it's not good enough. Even now that it's done, it's not good enough for that price tag, you know? I'd expect, like... I don't know, I just expect it to be, rather than, like, cast plastic, to actually be properly painted and stuff. But as for the fixes, well, I will say, like, Shadow looks better, I guess. Like, for one, his nose isn't pointing down like Squidward, and his eyes at least appear to be in a decent positioning. But I think there's another issue here. Truth be told, that pose is made to be seen at a specific angle. And I notice that for the new model, they're showing it at a much more flattering angle than the old model. Like, It's like the new model. It's like, okay, put it perfectly centered so that it matches the angle seen in our promo artwork. Whereas for the old one, they're like, yeah, just turn them this way a little bit. You can even see that Sonic's foot is pointed much further away on the second image, you know? So they've deliberately made it so that they are pointing a little further out on the old one.
Yeah. What were they
care.
thinking? Yeah.
I'm just like
I
the
just
wild
have no
part about
care in
this
my
as
body at
well.
all.
The wild part about this, and I know it's two different companies that did this. I look at this, and then I'm looking at my like Sonic Mania statue that I got with the collector's edition. That was £80, and that has more worth than
It's way bigger, isn't
this.
it?
I'll be honest.
I
Yeah,
guess I kind of just feel bad at this point because like people who don't know that limited run games is shitty are gonna keep buying from them, so they'll keep doing stuff, and then people are gonna keep complaining because they're gonna keep being shitty. And like I don't know, like every time I get an email, like I keep getting emails from them, and I had to get rid of the thing because I'm like I haven't bought a limited run games thing. Well, I bought the Shantae game, the new Shantae game for GBA. I thought that was cool.
Shentai.
But guess what? Guess what? If you use that game in your Game Boy for too long, people found out that the glue they used inside of it can heat up too much and destroy your Game Boy.
And set it on fire and kill you and your family.
So,
Actual
I
incompetence.
am not going to be buying anything from them. It could. I mean, technically, it could. I don't know. It
Yeah.
probably just ruined the Game Boy and the game. But, like, think about it. I had to switch to using the flash cart, even though I had the real cartridge that I paid extra for from them. So, like, despite the fact that, like, all these statues suck, like, even the technology things that they produce are not good. So it's like,
Yeah.
at some point, everybody's going to know, but there are going to be people still trickling in, like, wow, this is pretty cool. Wow.
The thing is, I've seen a bit of a sentiment
mess.
of like,
It's a fucking mess.
I've seen a bit of a sentiment of like, oh, but it's in new hands now, so we should be a little kinder and stuff. Like, it's like, I understand that someone has stepped up into an unenviable position, but that doesn't mean, oh yeah, I'm gonna go shop for them now in hopes that they'll be better. This company has a string of just failures behind it. So I would still never recommend anyone.
Optimistic.
Yeah, but like, I put it this way: if someone's like, "Oh, should I buy the next limited run thing just because they got new people?" No. I would advise firmly, do not do that. I would say, wait until the next fucking limited run games thing happens. Wait till other people buy it and see what happens. Like, because I really have no faith in this operation.
Oh yeah, once again, just kind of general, just a general way to try to, if you're going to get any sort of product, check to see not just like what they have to say about themselves, but what other people have to say, Look, even if they have mostly good reviews, check the negative ones because they might say something that stands out to you of like, well, that would be a deal breaker for me,
Hey, can I really off topic say something real quick?
Go for it.
My cat Daisy, whom I love so much, was sitting on me and then decided, hey, I don't want to sit here anymore. So she started moving, but didn't know which way to go. So I had to just lift her up while she was squirming and put her over on the bed over there. And as soon as I did, I looked back. She was already back on my desk trying to get back onto my lap. And it reminded me a lot of the Simpsons meme where Moe throws Barney out. And then he's just behind him immediately.
He teleports in.
Yeah.
It's like the Animaniacs.
Yeah. Anyway, that's all.
Well, that's adorable. I like your cat.
She's my lovely baby. I love her so much.
Oh,
All right.
Sonic.
can't
Yeah,
wait for that
Sonic.
Crossworld statue. That's going to be fun.
No. When's
When's
our when's that new Crossworld Racer comes out? That's got to be this month, right? Like next week, probably.
Who is it?
I think it's
Is there a new
Oh yeah,
character?
Arl's next. Arl's next week.
Oh, they're
yeah.
adding Arlo.
Oh,
It's cool
yeah.
that they're doing YouTubers.
Yeah, Arlo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Adding Dr. Slump. Heck yeah.
Holy shit, Arlo has been
Doctor,
added
that'd
to
be
Sonic
Dr.
Frontiers.
Slump. That'd be cool.
Frontiers?
Guys, I think it's the
Crossworlds.
worst kept secret that classic Sonic's coming to Crossworld.
We will
Yeah.
get to we'll talk about that later. That's on the docket.
I'm not even talking about that specific. I'm just saying.
I know, but it's
happening.
we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay. So, it also still looks like whipped cream on his chest rather than fur for Shadow on the limited run games statue.
Delicious.
Speaking of merchandise and things that you can buy, they announced a Sonic the
In this
Fighters,
economy?
a Sonic the Fighters Good Smile figure. And I, for one, fucking love that and want to buy it, but I don't have the money to buy it, so I won't. But goddamn, do I want it, because that's sick. I've been literally asking for them to do shit like this for years. Under Jack Specific, not Good Smile. But fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. I'm glad they're doing stuff like this, you know? That we can finally have a classic Sonic action figure that isn't the Sega-approved classic Sonic TM, you know? We can get a different classic Sonic. And he's a Sonic the Fighters one. That's awesome. That's awesome. I've been saying I want them to release, like, a gift set from Jack Specific of, like, Sonic R figures. Have all the little races in there. And have them be, like, low-poly, scrunkly dudes. This is one step in that direction. I don't know. I just think it's sick.
Oh yeah, no, it looks really good. And as far as, I mean, I've bought from Good Smile before, and I've never had any problems. So again, obviously look into it yourselves, but I'm pretty sure they're fairly competent. So
I have
I looked at him. I saw the little Sonic scrunkly guy, and he reminds me of a. My friend used to do little paper craft things, and of like retro characters from like PS1 and 64 things, where he would print out these things and fold up paper. And he had one of Sonic the Fighter Sonic in that same pose, and it kind of reminded me of that. It's pretty neat.
I only have one Nendroid figure, and I've never seen it. I'll explain. So, I think you could only get them in the US at the time, and I was like staying at Nick's for like 3 months. So I pre-ordered the Klonoa Nendroid to his, and it got to him, and I have just just hasn't given it to me yet.
Oh,
He's holding it hostage.
yeah.
Seemingly, yeah.
by the way, I don't want to get on a tangent, but I wouldn't consider it breaking news. But they released a new like Sonic the Hedgehog like official post, and it's by Evan Stanley. And it's
I've added it. I've added it to the docket.
Okay, I'm very excited to talk about that.
There's going to be a part where we talk about Sonic Rewind art. This is a lots of little topics episode here.
Awesome,
so,
my bad.
So don't worry. Old Walter's on top of it. Okay. So, anyone got anything else to say about the Good Smile figure? Like, are there any other like Sonic models that you'd like to see get like a Good Smile figure, or better yet, a Jack Specific figure, so I don't have to.
Sonic Rush
myself.
Sonic would make a really nice little figure. I think.
Yes.
Sonic
yes.
Rush
Yeah,
Blaze. Rush Blaze.
Also, Jax, if you could make Tangle available.
You want to make the sickest fucking blind bag ever, right? You ready? You want to make that? Okay, do a blind bag collection, right? And you could get one of the following: a little 3-inch tall pixel Sonic guy, a little Sonic R scrunkly dude, a little Sonic the Fighter scrunkly dude, Sonic Adventure 1 model, Sonic Adventure 2 model, Sonic Heroes model. Just have all the little models that they've had over the years, like all the like particularly iconic ones, or ones that people are nostalgic about. Do like Sonic nostalgia blind bags that have different Sonic models through the ages. That could be so sick. People would buy that. People would collect that shit.
I will say I do have an Android of my own, and it's Crash Bandicoot, and I love it. So I'm very, if I have to get a second Android, I'll probably get the Sonic the Fighters one. But in terms of like other little like Sonics, I would love to see. I would love to see like an entire line of just Sonic R characters. I would like to see the entire roster of fighters. Like, I would love to get like a Fang Sonic the Fighters like figure. I think that'd be sick. Or Beam the Dynamite.
I don't generally go for like completion when it comes to like Sonic toy waves, for example. Like when it comes to the DCX Sonic stuff, I'll just get the core superheroes and leave it at that. And with like the movie stuff, I just got like Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Dr. Robotnik and Shadow. And that was that. I didn't really get like the super forms or anything like that. I'm not all about completion. But if they released a Sonic Adventure specific wave, which was basically just like, use the data from the original models, so, have a, well, what's the term? Like, it could be 3D printed even or something. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
Works. But yeah, if you did those, I would collect the entire line. I would
Oh,
find
same.
a way. I would upload 4 times a day to afford the entire line. I think the realistic thing, though, is if we're getting an Adventure Sonic action figure, it will probably be him in his little gem shoes with the sunglasses on the top of his head. Because I notice that from Sonic Speed Sim to Sonic Rumble, they've kind of defined that look with the little sunglasses on his head as Adventure Sonic. And the first time I saw this, I was like, why the sunglasses? But like, no, he's wearing those on that last shot of him on the beach. I kind of like that they have given Adventure 1 Sonic his own specific look, but it's no substitute for just the friend-shaped little scrunkly goober that was in the original.
Dude, something I would love for them to do if like they did like Adventure 1 and 2 Sonics as like little figures. Give us the option to like, yeah, put the sunglasses on him on his head or have them off. Give him the option to have all of his power-ups on or not. Like choose what power-ups you want to put on him and stuff. Like that would genuinely be sick.
You know what'd be sick is like a deluxe edition Sonic action figure, right? He's a little more articulated, but he could have a little magnet in his head so that you can pop the glasses onto his head without, them having to have like a hole or anything. They could have like interchangeable shoes that snap on and off, so you could, include all kinds of things and just have like an all-in-one, have all the different accessories from like Adventure 2 that just clip on and stuff like that. That would make kid me piss. I loved shit like that when I was a kid. Like, get an action figure and you can turn it into all kinds of different things. I fucking loved that. Yeah, I wasn't into Transformers. Ain't that weird?
It would make me piss if they just did a whole line of Adventure 2 characters. Like if they just did the models from Adventure 2.
Because back in
it'll make me
back in 2002, they had like a Spider-Man action figure. And like,
and he pissed. He had pissing action.
No, hold on. Pissing action does come into this.
Pissing action?
They had like interchangeable arms and legs, but then like he had this like little rubber like human spider hoodie that you could like put over him, and his head, rather than being like a removable head like they do today, you have like your little Tobey Maguire. They had this little rubber latex Spider-Man mask that you could put on him, and oh my god, I never got to have that figure, but if I could find that today, I'd piss. Like, genuinely, like, if I could find that
does he have karate pissing action?
He doesn't, no. But the other thing is now, of course, like, even, like, good condition ones have, like, eroded over time because they made, like, so many of the pieces out of, like, latex and shit. So it's kind of, you're better off just, sticking an action figure in a condom and painting it at that point.
What's wrong with you? Who even thinks about that? Who considers that an option for anything?
But now you know.
I wish I didn't.
Man, I wish they'd still make toys like that, though. It's now always, like, swappable heads and stuff. It's like, no, give me a little rubber mask that slips on that will just break, Give me a Sonic with a Spider-Man mask that can go on that's made of rubber. Why? No fucking reason. Just a bootlegger company.
You want that Archie? You want that Archie Sonic?
Spider Sonic was in
Sonic
Archie, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And people wonder why I think Archie's better than IDW.
Yeah, it's got Spider-Man in it.
It's got Spider-Man.
Yep.
Thank you and good night. Okay.
Although Superman is friends with Spider-Man, so maybe he'll be in a new Sonic game.
Yeah, they're friends
true.
now.
Yeah, but Superman also wouldn't allow Spider-Man to join the Justice League.
No, but what could be incredible would be if so the DCX Sonic Metal Legion comic is happening at the same time as the Superman and Spider-Man comic. Wouldn't it just be so funny if in like one of the DCX Sonic Metal Legion comics, Spider-Man was just inexplicably there because he just happens to be hanging out with Superman?
That would break the internet. It would be like, by the way, guys, here's my fun friend, Spider-Man, and everyone dies instantly.
Dude, I'm not exaggerating.
Controversial take. I would literally shit myself if.
Dang, not even.
If we got Marvel and like cross Sonic.
I'm not even like fucking exaggerating here. If Spider-Man just rocked up in a Sonic comic unannounced, you would hear the cheers of joy echoing across the hemisphere. You would genuinely hear real cries of joy. Even people that don't like Sonic or Spider-Man would be excited by this. Fucking your president would suddenly become full of love and warmth because of this. Like,
his heart will grow 3 sizes that day.
It will have to grow a lot more than 3 sizes to get to average size, man. It would
True,
grow
true.
just a ridiculous amount of sizes, but that is the magnitude of what Spider-Man unannounced rocking up in a Sonic comic would do.
Only Sonic comic though. If he appeared in anything else, like it'd be pretty normal.
I mean, to be honest, no.
Yeah, he'd just be like, "Oh, there's Sonic."
An unexpected Spider-Man is always a good thing. I can't remember who's. It was like a big director, or just a big film guy, but he said, "There's not a single film in the world that couldn't be made just a teeny bit better by having Spider-Man make an appearance in it." And I was like,
Was it Zack Snyder?
It wasn't Zack Snyder, no. But
Darn.
he's got a great. I think it was actually one of the actors from an MCU thing, so I don't know. But like, he's quite a. I don't know. I don't know.
Was it when they were doing Civil War?
Nah, dunno. Yeah, you know what? This is too anecdotal now. I can't cite my source right now. I'm citing my sources. Please move aside. I am citing my sources. Okay. So now we're getting onto a bit of artwork conversation. Okay. So today, so this one is kind of breaking, kind of busting. Is we've got do the new one of the today we've got the Sonic 3D Blast Rewind artwork by Evan Stanley. Has everybody seen it?
Gorgeous. I love it so much.
Very nice.
There's
Amazing.
something I just love about, like, so the game sucks, like 3D Blast, in my opinion. I don't like it. It's very boring and dull. And did I mention it's boring? But like, I don't know. I like when I see it represented in things, it makes me happy. I like seeing just this little world get revisited and these little flicky guys in the
I can
fray.
give you at least one thing about that, maybe. I think it might just be that the Telltale... No, actually, sorry, not Telltale. The Traveler's Tales Sonic games... were they Traveler's Tales back then?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did they go by that? The Traveler's Tales Sonic games just have this very interesting charm to them, and if you've ever watched John Burton's videos on Game Hut, I think that was the channel, about the process of making Sonic R and Sonic 3D Blast, this, or any of the games, like even Toy Story on Genesis, like he had a lot to say about that as well, which is very interesting.
Yeah.
If you have any interest in game development. But like, this guy, like, he approached this like how do we do more than other people have done, basically. Like, how are we going to expand this and like use the hardware and, you know, have all this creative stuff? He just, it's such an interesting aura that these games have, because like I don't necessarily love 3D Blast at all, even like the Redux thing made by John Burton. Like, he tried to improve the game a bit himself, which definitely is better. It's just not, I still don't like the gameplay very much. It's like, it just has this, I guess I can almost feel like the passion, I guess. You like when you play that or Sonic R, like you're like, you can tell the people making this really cared about what they were doing to the degree where like they made the decision to have the soundtrack be all like love songs in Sonic R, you know, like that case. Like someone had to say that, and then everyone was like, yeah, I love that. It's a great idea. Because they were having such a great time, and like,
I think,
or whatever. Like, it just feels to me that, and not to say that it was sunshine and rainbows the whole time, but like I can feel the passion and the desire to make something cool and interesting. And I think that's maybe why, like even though it's like it's not a fun game to play to me, I see stuff like that, the art or maybe the music, and I'm like, yeah, you know, like it's a really ambitious game and just didn't really work out super well, but like I can respect it.
Which is the soul of Sonic, is people going all in on something and having no time to make it, you know, the vision they want. But the things that shine through, that's where you get, like, I always think like Charm and or like, you know, like Janky Charm or whatever. It's where you have like the pure passion and a little bit of like technical like things bringing it to life. Like the music usually is what brings a Sonic thing to life, and that like that's the soul of it that you feel. And it's like, sure, the game's not that fun, but just like looking at it and listening to it and like thinking about it and like looking at the character designs and things, or looking at art that kind of brings it to life. It's like, no, there was a soul here, a spark here. And even if
it has a soul to
itself, you know.
It's funny, speaking of that thing about just like making it work, I don't want to ruin a surprise or like whatever of some of the videos. Like I told you to go watch that channel Game Hut, go check out those videos. But one of the things they said, just like one of these passion things, one of these cool ideas they had, apparently there was like a random glitch that kept happening where there was like I don't know if it was like a memory leak in 3D Blast, but something would happen and it would cause the game to go to like a crash state basically, and they had to ship the game pretty soon. So they were like, how do we do this? How do we deal with this? And they decided to come up with this thing where when it does that, instead of crashing, it goes to a thing where it goes, you've accessed the secret hidden level select. So it's not like a crash. It goes to like the level select.
Oh
and you
yeah,
get, like, a
no,
secret
that's
hidden level select instead.
that's
It's very
if you
funny.
like punch the console at the side for some reason.
It's like there are a few different things that can happen, but yeah, it's one of the things if you like the console gets like knocked to the side or something, and like the cartridge tilts, you can access it by mistake, stuff like that.
So I think part of the
Very
reason
cool.
part of the reason why this Sonic 3D Blast artwork just kind of brings joy is, I mean, yeah, as you said, Traveler's Tales Sonic games, yeah, they do have like a little aura and like how they're, you know, just a little team trying to make things work. But I think also, like, the Flicky Island itself, one thing I can give to Sonic 3D Blast is that Flicky's Island does feel lived in. Like, it does actually feel like a proper little place in the Sonic universe. Like, I'd say it's much more... I'd say it's a better island than the... what's the name of the fucking ones from Sonic Superstars?
North Star.
The North Star Island, which doesn't feel lived in at all because it just doesn't... There's no reason for anything to make any sense. Like, they always kind of... They gave us, like, little panoramic moving shots. I think it's also helped by the Tails Anniversary comic in IDW, which I have to say, I really do applaud that comic for exploring the Flicky Island with Tails and then, you know, reintroducing Wendy Witchcart. And speaking of 8-bit stuff, I don't think Sonic ever used a hang glider in 3D Blast, did he? But, like, he's got one here, and it does appear to be the same hang glider as the one from Sonic 2. Which I must admit, I've developed a soft spot for that game. I don't think it's good, but I've definitely developed a soft spot for that game. Yeah, soft spot.
Soft spot.
Sounds disgusting.
It does.
That Tails comic is very, very cute. Like, I go back to it every now and then because it's just kind of like sitting near my desk, and I'm like, this is just fun. Those classic IDW stories, I really like them.
We need to talk about just the art as well from like an artistic standpoint too, because this is lovely. Like,
So pretty. Yeah.
The way everything is framed, like the way you've got like the Flicky Island down there, the way the clouds are cast in shadows, the way the Flickies frame the island, and the way you got like the colored Flickies flying around Sonic. Also, Sonic himself, like this is like kind of. We're going to talk a little bit about how classic Sonic gets represented later in the show. But,
love this. Yeah.
Yeah, this is, like, a great, you know, representation of classic Sonic here. Like, he's cute, but he looks adventurous. They haven't made it, like, his whole thing. The shades of blue they've gone for are absolutely lovely. His eye shaping is lovely. I think, like, even down to, like, if you look at his irises, there's even detail in there. Like, the shading on this thing is fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, absolutely. Good job, Evan.
Yeah, thank you.
It really just, if you put this alongside all those Sonic the Screen Saber pictures, like this would fit right in.
Definitely.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to tell. Yeah.
It's clean as hell, it's cute, it's adventurous, it's just, yeah, it's nothing not to like about this. This is lovely. And there's one more piece of kind of visual, like, yeah, it's art, but it's like moving art, I guess. So I guess I'll put that in a YouTube video downloader thing and just stick that out there. But they did on I think the same day they announced the Good Smile figure, which apparently I'm being told is a statue. Okay, so it's not posable. Oh, that stinks. Still cool.
Yeah,
but yeah, it was the 30-year anniversary of Sonic the Fighters. And obviously, like, you know, with the Sonic Rewind and everything, they've been doing, like, little new pieces of art and stuff like that. And they did this lovely piece of moving digital art here, which is by Vipori. So let me just get that. Let me showcase that on the stream. Have you guys seen it?
Yes, I loved it so much. Like I had such a massive smile on my face when I saw it.
I'll put it in the bounce back. There you go, Dylan. This is a new piece of animated digital art. I'm gonna have to hit it to loop. It's gonna end before I get the chance to loop it. Isn't? Nope. There we go. Yeah. So here it is.
Oh, look at that. It's cute.
So yeah, you've got the Sonic the fighters characters just all represented here in a little fighting arena. You can see the Death Egg Mark II in the background.
Where's Fang?
Yeah, Fang's not here. You've just got a collection.
We don't talk about him. We don't talk about him. He's dead. He's gone.
They knew we didn't want to see Fang anymore. Like, Superstars ruined him. But then again, Honey the Cat, that's the one, like, missed opportunity here, is, like, Honey the Cat.
Can they reference Honey?
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. I think they should be able to. She is a Sega character.
I don't know. I've always heard, like, people talk about why they only use Honey or reference her anymore, and it usually boils down to most of Sega's issues with licensings. So,
well, they used her in they used her in like the reboot era of Archie, which was like in the 2010s. So I would have, unless something changed, I guess.
I also just want to talk about, like, again, like, the Saturn era for Sonic, and I know that Sonic the Fighters was more of an arcade machine thing. It didn't release on the Saturn, did it? But like,
at the same time.
Yeah, it came out during that time period. It's still Saturn era Sonic. Like, the aura just of the fucking art direction of this thing. Like all those cool, like, elements, like the design of the Death Egg 2, the design of, like, the backgrounds and how splashy everything is. Like, Sonic the Fighters is a really cool looking game, but what I love here is how they've, like, they haven't just taken the models wholesale, they've remade them, but with a similar sort of vibe. And in the background is pixel art, but with, like, gradients and stuff. It's just, it's absolutely beautiful.
Very nice. I like that style a lot. Like, that would be a really great style to reference for a remake, or like a sequel or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that I would love if they did, like, a Sonic Mania sequel. Would be a 3D Sonic game that feels like it was designed for the Saturn, but is actually, like, a really good Sonic game as well. Like, yeah, because I know that Christian Whitehead does do 3D stuff as well. But, like, have the models look like that. Have it just look like a lost Sega Saturn Sonic game that was that Sega Saturn Sonic game that Sega Saturn kids dreamed about when they were instead getting
that's
into
what
dreams, which is just as good.
Yeah. That's what I would like, because, like, that was one thing, speaking about Mania earlier, like how I mentioned that game, but that I remember Christian Whitehead saying that game when they were making it as if it was like some lost Saturn, like, Sonic
100%.
game.
So I just like to see them take
to the extreme.
Yeah, I want to see them take.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute what you did there.
I have a bit of a weird question, but it's definitely irrelevant.
What?
Do you think that who you guys familiar with the digital circus thing?
Yes.
We talked about this a little bit before, right?
Yes.
You know how, like, the creator has been just absolutely destroyed by the fan base because they're horrible.
Yeah.
We should probably
Do you
talk
think
full context
No.
lead into that.
Well, yeah. But do you think that, like, Christian Whitehead or any of the people that made Mania think of Mania that way? Like, do you think Mania is their, like, amazing digital?
Well, I think
they're like, great.
I could see that.
Well, I think one of them does. Yes. Yeah.
Wondering. It's like, I feel like nobody stopped talking about Mania since it happened, and I feel like eventually I'd be kind of like, all right, okay.
I mean, I think
Yeah,
I guess a bit of a difference is that there was no, from what I understand, harassment mobs quite the scope of the Amazing Digital Circus thing, because what's really happened here was that someone, I think, leaked the finale that was going to be like a cinematic release, and a lot of people hated what they saw in the leaks, and a lot of people
they've
were
been
like,
torturing the creator of this series for years.
They've been really going out of their way to just rub everything in, and it's like what used to be a passion project here is now something that Gooseworks would rather just move on from, and that is like maybe one of the most depressing things to happen recently in the creative world, because for indie creators, sorry, I will let you speak in a second, Penguin. For indie creators, though, for like decades, it's been very difficult for them to get any time in the spotlight. And to see something like amazing digital circus become mainstream to the point where it is like the big thing for kids these days and stuff like that. It's
in theaters too. It's crazy.
Yeah, like that's an incredible feat. And the thing is, we've seen the byproduct of that now is that indie creators will get treated like absolute shit. Like, if you put anything in front of an audience large enough, you'll be reminded of just how unbelievably shitty human beings can be. And, like, that's the thing is, I've never seen an episode of The Amazing Digital Circus. I'm going to come out and say that. Never seen an episode. I've seen the bit with the fish. I've seen the bit with the Smiling Friends fish guy. Yep.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely hilarious in that clip. And I'm sure the rest of the show is good. I don't know if I meet the demographic. I just don't know. But one thing I do know is that I like creative stuff. I want to publish things and stuff. And it just pains me to see someone treated the way Gooseworks has been treated over the past few days. Like, it genuinely, like, I think that's probably a collective artistic community pain here. Yeah, it just goes to show that the world is clearly not ready for what these indie creators have to offer.
Yeah.
Just always remember that you go ahead. You wanted to speak first. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, I mean, I only, was able to speak in like a server with Gooseworks. Like, this is years ago, but I just remember them being very talented and very like enthusiastic about animation and stuff. But it's just so sad to see.
Oh yeah.
Because I can genuinely feel like she's like kind of done with that whole franchise now, and like just done with like a certain portion of animation. I wouldn't blame her either.
As kind of an extension of what I guess Dilnor said too, though, like, yeah, I can also understand why, like, even if you didn't have from what we understand, I think the Mania devs had not a great experience with Sega, but like, I don't know, I can't really speak for them, but like, there's definitely some mixed information, and yeah, but as it is, like, when it's like kind of the first thing you did and it's a long time ago, you kind of do want to see the same enthusiasm in your original projects and stuff,
That's where I would guess there's some resentment, not from Mania being a bad experience or having bad experience with the fans, because it's universally beloved. Just more of like, hey guys, maybe feeling like, hey, could you guys have come over to whatever? I literally
Penny's
don't even
Big Breakaway.
Yeah, Penny's Big Breakaway. Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
Also like something that I mean, in a small
I bought
sense,
the game. I didn't enjoy it. I just couldn't get into it. I don't know why. I at least bought it though.
Moving the scale down even further, just gonna kind of share my own personal experiences with this kind of shit, it's like when I make like acquaintance with someone at a convention and all they can talk to me about is the Absorbaloff. And I'm like, I was 9.
Oh,
I was 9. I've done other stuff. I was 9. I've done so much other stuff since then. And I want to.
You've not done anything.
Can we stop steering the conversation back there? By all means, acknowledge it. But if I'm like moving on to another topic, please can we not steer the conversation back to that? And I'm sure that there's probably an abundance of times when the Mania devs have maybe been at a convention and maybe someone's recognized them.
yeah.
Oh my god, you worked on Sonic Mania!
Yeah,
and they'd be like,
so when are you gonna make Mania 2?
Yeah, when are you gonna make
yeah,
Mania 2?
no, but they'll be like, hey there, we're working. What's the next game you're working on? Oh, well, the next game we're working on is Penny's Big Breakaway 2. That's not so Sonic Mania 2. When's that coming out though? I want to know about Sonic Mania 2. Like
Sonic.
And then like just one of their friends will come along and be like, hey, you want to go to Denny's? And then they'll be like, Denny's like Sonic, right? And they're like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
What? Yeah, like a reference,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Sonic once went to Denny's. He'd probably really enjoy the pancakes. Dude, could you like shut the fuck up?
Okay.
I will say with like not to go back to Gooseworks for too long, but I do think like, obviously she's at the point where like the story's done and things are where they are now, but I'm sure like with time and as like, something new becomes the biggest thing everyone's talking about, I think I think eventually she'll be able to like appreciate like obviously the good side of the fandom, of which there are plenty. But obviously she uses Twitter a lot and Blue Sky, so you're gonna find the worst people ever there. So yeah, I think with time she should.
Whenever someone mentions that they found Gamerverse kind of titillating, People only ever mention
Oh my
Kit.
God.
No one gonna mention misinformation.
No.
I mean, I get as I've
said
said
anything
before.
about being titillated. I just mentioned the show.
As I've said in the past as well, like, why go to like a universe where anthropomorphic animals exist if you're just gonna bang a human? It's like, going to an exotic country and getting McDonald's.
Jesus Christ! All right.
What are you talking about? What?
Where did
You
this
can't-
come from? How did we even
I
get
don't,
here?
you can't
Like,
say
what-
that. I don't think you can say that.
Oh my God.
Well, he just did.
I think people could take that very the wrong way.
Well, you didn't say it, so don't worry about it.
Should I issue a statement of clarification?
I don't think. Listen, the way I interpreted that the first time before I realized what you actually meant is much different than what you actually.
I genuinely don't see how, when you've got a character that is depicted as being so delightfully kind of thick and curvy, and then she spends the majority of the episode in a bikini.
What are we talking about? Stop
I'm
it. Hold
clearly
on.
responding to
Please.
this the way you are supposed to respond to this.
Oh, this
No,
is a Sonic
you're not.
podcast,
Can we just keep
please.
going? How about we just keep going?
It's kind
Oh
of the
my
whole
God.
reason, It's kind of the whole thing.
Stop.
Not exactly. No.
Okay, well, I know that everyone loves talking about Sonic Rumble, so do you want to talk about Sonic Rumble then?
No, I mean,
Sure.
Yeah. Let's.
All right,
let's
fine.
do
We'll
it.
talk
Let's
more
do it.
about. No, we'll just talk more about.
No, we're
Game
gonna
of
talk
Us
about
then.
Rumble. We're gonna talk about Rumble.
What did
I mean, the
everyone think?
animation.
do.
The animation was absolutely beautiful.
I did quite like it.
Yeah, the animation was lovely. Like that was gorgeous animation. The concept's pretty cool too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully it gets turned into a series. I would assume it will be.
Rumble?
Hopefully, it gets turned
Yeah,
into
Rumble.
Yeah, I was thinking
a
they talk
hugging
about
pillow,
Rumble.
a range of affordable hugging pillows. Discreet, affordable hugging pillows.
Let's see. Oh, look at the time. I gotta go.
Fine.
Well, it was good having-
Dave's leaving. I hate you,
It's like
Dave.
Rumble
I hate
time.
you, Dave. I hate you, Dave. All right.
Rumble time.
All right, now, Dave, look, I don't mean to criticize your beloved Sonic Rumble, so just ahead of time, whatever is said here, we agree to be friends after the show, yeah?
I mean, it's nothing you haven't complained about already. So
But we agree to be friends no matter what I say about your beloved Sonic Rumble, right?
I don't agree to be anybody's friend. I'm just Dave.
Dave!
If you're my friend, you're my friend. If you're not, you're not. Oh well. I guess I don't know.
I just want to know that my friendship is safe before talking about it.
I don't know. It's a wild card for me.
Jesus
I'm
Christ,
the Joker,
Dave.
baby.
You are a nightmare. All right, okay, fine. Well, okay. I was kind of a little bit titillated by the Sonic Rumble update prospect for
Please stop using that word.
update 1.6.0 because it promised many titillating new features. One of which
Oh my
being
God.
increased movement speed, according to Sonic
It's
City.
titillation.
Now, I felt a little titillated by
That's-
this, but also slightly perturbed because I was like, oh, I get it. You can take my advice, but you can't put me in the creator program, which I'm only mad about on principle because it sounds kind of
Look,
bad.
I know you want the game to be fast, but I heavily disagree. Heavily disagree.
Okay.
But why?
It can be
Why?
worse.
Yeah, what's your
But why? Because it doesn't need to be fast. I think what a lot of people going into Rumble don't really fully realize is that the main audience, even though it's targeting Sonic, is not a Sonic game.
Yeah, it's more for like the casual market.
Like,
This is supposed to be an entry that's
Like-
supposed to be getting people into the game. That's why they're doing collabs with
Oh,
Popeye.
you
They're
mean-
doing
you
collabs
mean-
with Care Bears. They're
I
doing
don't- I
collabs
don't-
with
yeah, but surely to
Smurfs.
get into
I
the
don't
game,
want
you'd
the
want
game
to
to be
introduce
so
them with
fast,
speed.
like- No, like I don't want it to be like extremely fast to the point where it's alienating, like a regular
Well, I'm not
Sonic game.
saying, I'm not
Like,
saying that
I
it
just like
doesn't
be a
need to
little
be faster in certain areas, but like overall, it doesn't
It's
need
so
to be
slow.
fast.
I think
It just feels.
I think Sonic should
feels
definitely
weird. Like
intrinsically
it
move
feels backwards to be a Sonic
fast.
game that's intentionally slow. Like that's why people don't like Labyrinth. You know, like they're like, oh, he doesn't move fast. I don't like it.
The thing is, as well,
Like-
like I do hear what you're kind of saying in that this isn't a Sonic
No,
game.
I get what
in
you
the
mean. Yeah, I
sense
get what
that
you mean.
it's-
Yeah.
No, I get that. It's like it's a party game that is Sonic themed first and foremost. But at the end of the day, to all intents and purposes, and I am even factoring in general audience with this one. When a person sees the name Sonic, they do expect speed, and like I've played it with a couple of casuals as well who have said, yeah, I was expecting this to be a little faster than this. And I was like, yeah, it's more of a party game first and foremost. And yeah, it's just like, with Sonic comes speed, otherwise what is really the point of it being Sonic other than just aesthetic? The answer is advertisement, but what the hell does that benefit me as a consumer at the end of the day? Like, I'm gonna rate things based on a consumer standard, you know? Like, that's just where I'm coming at it from. And like, I don't think the game is bad, but it's like, if it shouldn't have speed, what should it have? Because it doesn't really have anything right now. Like, they just move very predictably.
It doesn't have anything that would appeal to the person that's looking at Sonic as a speed demon.
Yeah, but even with like a platformer game that doesn't pride itself on speed, there's usually some kind of feature to the gameplay that makes it feel special or make it feel good. Like, even with like a game like Yooka-Laylee or something, or Yooka-Laylee in a better sense, it still has these movement features that feel intrinsic to Yooka-Laylee. And same goes for like Rayman. There are still features to his gameplay styles across most games that are intrinsic to Rayman.
What do you mean? There aren't any Rayman games.
Unfortunately, not anymore. But like, yeah, these things are just kind of expected with the character. Now, I'm not one of those people that believes Sonic games are entirely about speed and that's all there is. But I do think it's part of the deal, if that makes sense. Like, that's kind of, if you're playing a Sonic game,
I totally get what you're coming from. Like, for example, race stages definitely need to have faster movement. You should not be bumping into someone and completely losing all your speed, 100%. Mm-hmm. But the overall gameplay experience doesn't need speed tied to it. What I feel like they're having trouble with is that there's not enough of a reason to play the game right now.
I'm just confused by...
At least from my perspective.
Well, I just want to say something to add on to what Dave was saying earlier. I kind of also see Rumble as not even just an entry point for casuals, but like maybe for younger children. Like, think about it. You've got like this toy aesthetic going on. You've got the cutesy kind of character designs. Like, I know some of the collabs is like, really, this is for kids, but like, I mean, I guess you could say that in a sense, Smurfs and Care Bears, I guess, I don't know, but like, I feel like this is trying to get young children into the Sonic franchise as well, which isn't a bad thing. That's not a bad thing to have an entry point for, a younger generation. So I can understand why they've got
But the thing that I'm just confused about, with your stance, Dave, is that you mentioned, like, should there be more kind of speed to the race style gameplay? Yes, but should the game be kind of have more speed to it? No, I'm just confused by that because it feels like in saying because you would like more speed in the race gameplay, it feels like we kind of agree on that. Like,
but the race gameplay only. The overall movement speed that the game offers isn't the issue.
I think like the thing about it
because is if you take, for example, Hyper Boost, which you're bringing back, yes, it's fun because you get to go super insanely fast across all these stages, not just the race stages, but the survival stages and everything. For me, I think that's just a bit much.
Okay, like I hear what you're saying because those stages are not designed around it. And I've kind of said in my personal opinion, this is where I think they needed to focus up earlier on rather than constantly adding to it, was go for more kind of what Fast Penguin ended up doing, I think. Like, focus the game. I think the game just fundamentally should have been focused more on thrills because that is kind of the biggest element of Sonic is thrills. And you can still have a party game that operates based on thrills, Like, I just think if it's not kind of got that kind of roller coaster vibe to it, why does it need to be Sonic at that point? It just becomes kind of aesthetic. The race stages, even though I think the movement speed is super fucking lame, the race stages I do still enjoy just kind of going through and trying to be the fastest one. I think they're the highlight of the game. But who's really getting excited about, I don't fucking know, Mystic Jungle Survival, where, like, there's some falling block platforms and you're running around and you got these oval things in the center and they occasionally drop a spider. Like, who's like, oh, fuck, I can't wait for that one. There are so many game modes and so many levels in this that I think you could peel out, but I just think, yeah, fuck it. Like, why don't we just keep it to just the races and just have them go fast and make it more of a racing game? Because that is the stuff that people are coming to this for.
I just don't think I'd get much enjoyment out of it from that standpoint if it is just another racing game, because at that point, it's just like, okay, now we have 2 racing games, Crossworlds and Rumble.
Yeah, sure, but one's a foot racer platformer, the other is a vehicle racer. I think that's a different enough thing.
Why not? Here's
Sonic
a
and
crazy
racing
idea.
go
Why
hand
not
in
just
hand.
give people options?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, you can make
definitely.
You can make custom lobbies.
The issue that I have with Rumble right now is that it just severely lacks variety in the sense of what you can do outside of just the normal mode.
Yeah.
I mean,
if squads were permanent, I would be playing more because I would have more of a reason to be playing with friends if squads were permanent.
But
if I were able to play like co-op battles permanently, like I have more of a reason to join in on that. Like the fact that they're making these modes that should be permanent modes and more of an appeal for people to actually be playing the game and turning them into special events is where I lose interest, because it's just like, why do I have to wait forever to play squads?
No, I agree with
that.
that.
I get it. I understand why they're doing that, because like they want you to like have reasons to keep coming back to the game. But here's the thing: we have events like literally every 2 weeks. You know, we literally have non-stop events like hitting us on top of one.
You know what would get me to come back to that game pretty frequently is if we could play squads whenever, and Dave would say like, every couple days, "Hey, do you want to play Rumble squads?" I'd probably say yes. That's what would get me coming back to the game.
I mean,
pretty
also,
quickly.
and imagine how exciting it would be if we got a little bit of high-speed thrill out of it as well. And it can even be as simple as just having a dynamic camera in there. It can be that simple. Like, there are Sonic Frontiers mods that make the game feel like unleashed levels of speed by just changing the field of vision, the angle at which the camera is, and where the camera kind of moves and stuff, you know? They don't really do that much these
has
days.
that dynamic camera.
Yeah, like I think they should add that as an option. Just so it feels faster. But the thing is, at the end of the day, they cap his base running speed very early on in Rumble. And I just think this is so silly, because it's something they keep doing lately, is putting speed caps on the characters. When a big part of like Sonic 2's big kind of where it's improved on Sonic 1 was they removed the speed cap, so it feels like there's no limit to how fast you can go. There's something so cool about that I just would like them to try and tap into. And I feel, maybe not Rumble, but at least Rumble could have had a bit more of a sense of inertia to it. Again, I know it's a cliche, but when I look at the level designs in Rumble, I can feel the potential for a kind of more momentum-y gameplay here. You know? And I'm just like, why are we just doing this? Like I'm just running on fully frictioned ground at a regular speed. I'm just like, why is this what the game is? So I do acknowledge that a lot of it comes from bias and kind of like just not fundamentally agreeing with what the game's doing. I don't think Sonic Rumble's bad. I mean, they are until they let me in their creator program. But like, and again, just purely...
I'm still gonna be dying on the hill that you're not missing out on much of
No, I don't think you're dying on any hills here. I agree with you. I just want the acceptance email, even if I deny it.
No, I get it. I totally get it. But, like, I've made an entire video about it on my channel, diving into the creator program, so I could get in trouble, I could not get in trouble, I don't know. But... the creator program is not what I think a lot of people think it is when they join into it. Like, I just saw someone today joining the creator program, or has been in the creator program, and they finally, like, talked in the Discord server and, like, wait, so creators don't get the fast pass for free or whatever? And we were like, nope. And they were like, okay, then what's the point of being a creator if I'm not getting content to showcase? And that's what the creator program is. It's now an affiliate program as opposed to an actual creator program.
Yeah, no, from everything I understand, it's an affiliate circle jerk, basically, for the top Sonic content.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, okay, yeah, I want nothing to do with that. Just give me the fucking acceptance email, for God's sake. I'm a very simple man. Like, I realize how cartoonishly petty I'm being here. But fuck it. I'm secure in my insecurity. Okay, right. Oh, okay. Anyways, the patch said it was going to add more kind of increased increased movement speed. That's it. I played the game this afternoon, noticing that there was a Sonic Adventure event and thinking, okay, over the next 4 days, I could probably beat this, right, and get the Adventure Sonic skin. And I was playing through it, and I was like, God, they haven't. What the fuck? He's still moving at a snail's pace. It turns out they just buffed some of the skills. So, like, if you have a skill where Sonic will just move forward really quickly, then you can buff that a little bit. But it's like, we're not getting it, man. We're not getting it. Can you imagine if, like, Sonic 1 released back in 1991, and Sonic just crawled around at a snail's pace, but you had a rechargeable button? Wait, you have a rechargeable button that just puts him at top speed for a second, and he's out of your control for it? That would suck. That would suck.
Dude, I'll say that,
yes.
like, I have no problem saying this, but I still think skills might have been the worst thing they added to the game. Like, in my opinion, like, I barely use them, and there's only, like, a select few I use, and that's just to give myself a bit more added, like, mobility.
With the skills, I'm so conflicted on, because I think they do overcomplicate the gameplay loop, for definite. But, for what it is, they overcomplicate the gameplay loop. But my god, it is the one bit where it feels like I'm controlling Sonic if I utilize, like, an air dash, or I do, like, a little spin. It's like, okay, I'm playing as Sonic now.
Well,
while everything outside of that just feels like the most generic platforming you could possibly do.
Yeah. But I still say, why can't they just put that as, like, you know, Sonic can do the air dash? Like, why does it have to be? Why do I have to?
Like, I mean, like,
add a bunch of skills in and shit like that.
I'll go one further and just say, right, this feels like the easiest thing in the world. For run stages, have a boost gauge. Have it so you could just boost. Like, and it's like, it doesn't make it unfair because everybody gets a bit of boost. You boost by the rings you collect. Like, just and have it go at the boost speed from the boost mode gameplay thing. Like, have it go at that speed. But you only boost for as long as you're holding down the boost button, like a boost game. Bitch.
God.
Riveting.
None of this
Anyway,
Popeye
was the one good collab in a long while.
That's the next bit, so we'll go into the Popeye thing.
All right.
Yeah, there's a Popeye collab.
We haven't talked about that yet.
No.
Guess not.
I mean, I'll say this: Popeye's fucking sick, so it's kind of based that they're doing Popeye, but it's also just like these still aren't. It really is just everything.
The Looney Tunes.
It really is just everything but high-speed gameplay. It's just my response to all of these collabs, and I think it just will be now.
Rumble, where's the Looney Tunes collab? Where's the Roadrunner? You know, character built on speed. Where is he?
Dude, a Coyote versus
That actually is a good idea.
Add Elmer Fudd, and we will play it every day, and it will be over.
Add bugs and that. Dude, a Looney Tunes collab would pop off so hard. That's all I'm saying.
Actually,
I
feel like that fits a lot better than some of these other cartoons.
Or even just add the DCX Sonic costumes to the game. Add DC. But I saw someone said, wait, there's an adventure skin?
DCX Sonic collab.
And yes, there is. It feeds right back into what I was saying about, like, toys earlier, and if they did, like, an Adventure 1 Sonic toy, it would probably be this. Sonic Rumble has the same Adventure 1 Sonic design as Sonic Speed Simulator. And, it's just a regular Sonic, but he's got sunglasses on his head, and he's got the little gem shoes that he gets from the little thing. But yeah, no, I will say the Sonic Adventure event is cool. I haven't paid for the pass, but if I beat it, I might take out a loan. I did have enough red rings today.
Loan for $8.
That's the economy we're in, man. It's an economic reality. I did get chaos with the remaining red star rings that I had. I had a few banked up, and I noticed they gave away infinite for no reason, so that I'm happy with.
Hell yeah.
Yes, it's not like he made his grand return or anything.
Well, you know how it is. No, what I mean is, like, for some reason they just gave it away. You know, it was free. Like, it didn't have to earn it. You know.
Well, it was a community challenge.
Oh,
yeah,
so everybody else did the work for me whilst I benefited. I'm officially.
You were gonna get him either way. Realistically, let's be realistic here.
Yeah, so I'm a good CEO.
Dude, when that community challenge happened, all that game was just infinite emotes constantly.
Sick. Okay, so for the last topic on the docket then, and this still factors into Sonic Rumble, and this could factor into a little something that was joked about with Sonic Crossworlds earlier. Classic Sonic is coming to Rumble, and I noticed in the announcement picture, they showcase a new buddy that you can get, and it's the Sonic and Knuckles lock-on cartridge with Sonic 1 stuffed in the top to create everybody's favorite fucking Sonic and Knuckles fusion, Sonic 1 and Knuckles. That game's not even compatible. For fuck's sake, it's not that hard. Like, it could have just been Sonic 3.
You can play
They're
Blue.
playing Blue. Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. Well, actually, I think you can play Knuckles and Sonic 1 as well.
No, you can't. No,
No, you
not-
can't. No,
No,
no.
not.
you
No,
can't
it's
do
only
that?
in Sonic 2.
No.
Nah.
Oh. Oh, I probably played a ROM hack. I probably saw it on
There
ROM
was a
hack or
ROM
something.
hack.
Well,
yeah.
well, it's a ROM hack, and also like they added Knuckles when they did the Christian
Dylan
Whitehead
trying
box.
to discern Sonic history from the ROM hacks that he's played.
There's a lot of ROM hacks out there. I have a pretty good memory for it, but sometimes they get a little mixed up.
ROM
Yeah,
hack?
man.
You
Princess
more like
Dolly
you
was
are
always in.
wrong. You hack.
I totally remember
Fine.
getting to play as Princess Sally in Sonic 1 when you Sonic and Knuckles when you put an Archie comic inside the Sonic and Knuckles.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Okay. But yeah, back to kind of the classic Sonic coming in Rumble. We're gonna have a character design conversation here.
Are you all right? What is going on? What do you keep like? You keep doing like little like huh, huh.
I'm
Like,
like,
a
how
Minecraft villager.
I'm just like, how is Dave going to troll me this time? Because I know he's gonna be like, I love it. I hope,
I'm not gonna add on to this
you.
conversation.
I
I'm
hope
I'm not gonna
this
add on to this
becomes-
conversation because I'd much rather strangle classic Sonic to death at this point.
His
Dude,
design
same.
is perfect, right? Like, he's perfect.
I don't
No.
care about the design. I just don't
Pick
care
him.
that he's there.
He's perfect. I
him.
wanted classic
Genuinely
Sonic in the
don't
game.
care about the design. I just don't want classic Sonic there.
All right, you know what? This is fine. Okay, right. So, okay, we got Dave's opinion. I don't want classic Sonic there. I don't know. Dylan, what's your opinion on this fucking Skinwalker? Have you seen it, even?
Oh no! Wait, is there an actual render?
There's
there's-
a render.
There are renders. So we got.
Yeah, wait, let me see it. I haven't seen it. I just
Okay, we
knew he
got-
was coming.
Yeah,
I didn't realize.
You're
he was
gonna be
there.
like, yep, that's classic.
That's certainly
oh,
the
it's in the
Sega
thumbnail.
approved
I mean,
classic Sonic.
he looks
Yeah.
like the Super Monkey Ball classic Sonic, right? That's what he looks like.
It's not the same as Super Monkey Ball.
Oh no, he
at
looks
least-
different. His face is different. I mean,
Just look at his stomach real
whatever.
quick.
Oh, what the fuck? What? Yeah, what's going on there? His textures are like warping.
Oh,
That's weird.
that's a weighting issue. Basically, they've probably. So I
Oh,
know
yeah,
what you're
I'm
talking
not-
about. So I'll pull it up on the screen.
You don't
for
need to
the-
explain it to me. It's okay. But it's as for just classic Sonic in general, I just don't really. It's not so much that I believe in what have you done for me lately, but like the most recent classic Sonic thing to exist in like the game sphere was Superstars, and that game was just fine. It was like aggressively okay. I don't see why classic Sonic. Well, I guess for Rumble it doesn't matter because it's a mobile game, but like especially for Crossworlds if they announce that, if that's real, it's like what is the? I don't care. Like it's just that is not like anything extravagant. Like this is something that if it was on the base roster, I would have like rolled my eyes.
It's
If it's
funny, though,
DLC, I'd be like, really DLC for like really why?
It's funny. I think they should put him in the same slot as Modern Sonic if they're doing this. So like when you open up the thing and you see like the Phantom clone, have him in the same slot. But I'll say this. It is kind of like what you've said about classic Sonic because like it's interesting. Back in 2017, there was kind of a sentiment that the classic end of the brand was stronger than the modern end of the brand, and that was because you had Mania and Forces released next to each other. But people also liked classic Sonic a lot in like Sonic Generations. He was very fun and cute when next to like the modern Sonic. He was a fun little scrimbly jimbly in that game. Now it's just really funny that we're in a time where modern Sonic seems to be getting big W's with a lot of what he does. Like, Sonic X Shadow Generations is much more kind of a celebration of like Shadow's era, all the modern Sonic stuff. The movies have been a bit more modern Sonic related. Sonic Frontiers did well critically. Sonic Dream Team, like modern Sonic is on strong footing right now. While, as you say, Dilnor, classic Sonic right now, the first thing he's really had since Forces and Mania is Superstars, and it kind of super sucks. Like, it
doesn't make sense why they would treat it like a big deal at this point. Like if Superstars was fucking awesome and it was another like huge, insane shakeup like Mania, then I could get them pushing Classic Sonic. But they didn't take advantage of Classic Sonic's popularity when Mania was going. Well, I guess they kind of did. Like he kind of showed up and everything, but like
the other thing,
they didn't take advantage of it the right way. Like they didn't make a sequel quick enough to like like keep the momentum going. And then I think that please have 5 seconds of not M word momentum. But like that is the most detrimental video to this fucking fandom. Aside from like the Snapcube dubs, I have to say this out loud.
No, it's fine. I agree. Like, I mean, I was always the first person to say, "Can I have 5 seconds?"
But anyway, Classic Sonic just doesn't make sense right now because like they didn't use him for anything substantial. They waited way too long, threw him into every bit of marketing, everything, everywhere. And then like they relied on the coasting from Mania for a while, and then they went, "Oh shit, we got to make a new game," and then it just wasn't good. And they're like, "But Classic Sonic's really cool, right? Right?"
I think
it just doesn't. It's weird to me. It's strange. I don't understand.
Another thing I just think, especially like when I look at this, and this is different with like, it's definitely different from like the Evan Stanley artwork, for example. When I look at the Evan Stanley artwork, I see Classic Sonic as I kind of know him. Like, that's my buddy. That's my little guy, you know? But there's also what I like to refer to as, like, the Sega-approved Classic Sonic. Or as kind of, like, you know, people call him Santiago. Where he's kind of flanderized to the point of cuteness being his whole central appeal. He's always, like, a light blue. Even though they got rid of that after Sonic CD. And he's always mute and stuff like that, and I just think it's emblematic. It's just emblematic, okay? Like, Sega, they like to posture a lot about celebrating their history. And they do celebrate their history, but just their very curated version of it. So, they want us to, you know, play games like Sonic Origins and stuff, and look back and be like, that's my Sonic, that pudgy little guy that lives on an animal island and never talks, even though that was never, like, the original intention. Like, Sonic was just Sonic. Yeah. But whenever they do Classic Sonic now, because they're trying to justify it as a separate entity, they always bend over backwards, like, we gotta make this the light blue one. We gotta make him cuter and pudgier and more passive and stuff like that. Just so, you know, modern Sonic these days has more in common with proper, original Classic Sonic than this Sega-approved little fucking cushy fucking pillow sock Sonic. And also,
I mean, they've Mickey Mouseified him, basically.
Yes.
So
yeah,
he's very corporate.
Yeah. And then,
well, go on.
So there's just a weird going on, all right? I know that this isn't something that a lot of people care about, but you know, it's a minute detail. The design and like stuff of Sonic. There's been an ongoing conversation, and I think keywords tend to like harm the credibility of it. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of, you know, tread around this in a way that feels credible. Things like muzzle curve, okay, eye rolls are coming, ear shaping and stuff like that. It's all shaping at the end of the day, and shaping's good. It's good to have shaping, and that's why those conversations come up, is because, like, yeah, we could have better eye shaping if we made it so that the muzzle no longer overlaps the eyes and stuff like that. And I just find it fascinating that Sega seemed to be on a mission to add this design feature to everything all the time now. In that there was like a Sonic Adventure 2 computer keyboard you could get, which had like a Sonic Adventure 2 render on it, and the artist behind that straight up said that they were asked to make Sonic's muzzle overlap his eye there. That was a specific thing that was requested. And now we're looking at the Rumble Classic Sonic model, and just like, you know, the modern Sonic model there, he too has this shape to it. And it's like, okay, he very rarely had that in the classic days. And it certainly wasn't the default. Look, all I'm saying is it's just very
It's like what they did
weird.
with Mickey Mouse, you know?
It's just
It's
weird
like
that
they
they
make it more modern in certain things.
It's just weird because clearly a very deliberate decision that they are seemingly insisting upon. Like, seemingly, this is just what they want it to be. But I'm yet to really see the benefit, you know? I just think it hurts the shape language.
It just makes him look rounder and cuter and more marketable. The original Sonic, obviously Sonic takes a lot of cues from Dragon Ball, and little Goku is the main thing that people always say about him is that he is sharp and round, and that is the fun part about him. That's what makes him look like cool. Is that like he's a cute little baby, but he's got the sharp hair, and so that makes him look dangerous. And what do you know? Sonic is a blobby little boy with sharp hair or spines. And now they have decided actually his spines are blobby, his ears are blobby, his whole body's a blob. So he doesn't look cool anymore. He just looks like a little plush toy. And it's lame.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all there is to it. They just made him rounder so he looks cuter. So
yeah, it's like
Make him as safe as possible.
In order to differentiate the classic Sonic from the modern Sonic, they basically just completely just strapped his foot to like an iron ball and like said, "Hey, you have to be this."
Dropped him in a river.
And it's not accurate. Like, what's the point of bringing back the character if you're not going to be honest about it, you know? And it's weird that this conversation is being extrapolated from a mere mobile game character model. But these are all intentional choices. This has.
What do you mean?
been
Sonic
reworked.
fans are fucking crazy. Of course, it's coming from this.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
What are you talking about? It's weird.
put
It's
it this
coming
way.
from this. They talk about much less from much less.
No, but I also want to
It's
just
like
bring...
like 5 seconds of Frontiers footage the first time we ever saw it. They're like,
Just
"Yeah,
to-
but the rolls are short, huh?"
Just to clarify, because I know my only opinion I gave out is that I don't like Classic Sonic being here. It's not that I don't like Classic Sonic's inclusion. It's the fact that it's the obvious go-to for a classic character to represent the 35th anniversary. Why not just take another classic character instead?
Use Trip.
Yeah, or do
No,
like
I
Sonic
agree,
R.
because, like, they-
the Sonic R characters match the proportions.
Like, yeah, add classic Sonic at some point, but if this is specifically for the 35th anniversary, why can't we just have a classic character that doesn't get represented enough have the spotlight for a little bit?
Honey the Cat.
Well, this is my issue as well. It's like, why are we just doing classic Sonic? Like, because we know this is just going to be a slow rollout now. If they even do any more classic Sonic characters,
It's going to be like the
then we're
Pixel
going to have to do
characters.
Tails, and then we're going to have to do Knuckles. It's just like, can we just get the main four out the way so we can get to the cooler?
Yeah, drop them all at once.
characters.
Honestly, Pixel Egg. Sorry, not Pixel. Classic Eggman would be a really cool skin because he's just like got the proportions for like a toy anyway.
Yeah, I mean, but there's a thing is like. I could just think there's a lot of people that would be really happy if they saw, like, Sonic fans, for example. Like, if you're doing the 35th anniversary thing here, you're appealing to the fans and stuff, okay. There's a lot of people that would be pretty happy to see the Sonic R model in there. There's a lot of people that would be really happy. There was a lot of people that were really happy to see, like, the Sonic Jam and Sonic Adventure 1 models make their way to Sonic X Shadow Generations. It's a simple, small thing. And the thing is, you're trying to do this thing to appeal to the fans, but it's like, who is happy?
You like sneezing or something? Do you need a second?
No, I'm just short on fucking breath. But like, fucking
Take a
fuck.
breath.
Okay, give me a sec.
It's not erased.
No, I'm struggling to find words. Okay, like yeah,
Okay,
just,
well, just
I
take
don't know.
It's okay.
Okay, shut up. I think people would much
I'm
rather.
trying to help you. You were floundering. I was trying to help.
People would much rather see the Sonic Jam model or something than another instance of we took the Forces Classic Sonic model and squished his cheeks up even further. No one's happy about this. I mean, someone's probably happy about this, but like, no one's happy about this. Whereas, like, if you just added like the Sonic R guys or something, that's a way to do it, and you don't have to do shit because they're the same size and very easy to rig because of how low poly they are. Oh, it could be so beautiful. It could be so awesome. It could be so cool. But it's just not, man. It's just not. I just wanted to be cool, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do the fighters characters and if you want to add them to like the toy aesthetic, make them papercraft. There you go.
Yes. Or literally, if they want to have him be this pudgy, soft-shaped clay fucking bitch, they could just do the one from the old Sonic 1 commercial where he's a claymation. People would like that. I like the woolly Sonic. You know, I kind of collected the woolly skins to an extent. Never got woolly tails. But, Yeah, like just different texture skins. Give me Clay Sonic. Give me that. All of that is going to make me 10 times happier than here's Forces Sonic with Botox. You know, like.
Hey man, he doesn't have the arse brow at least, so like I'll give him that.
The arse brow is one of the things I can forgive a bit more, but I mean, another thing that I can that. A bigger sin on the modern Sonic model is just the fucking ear shaping. At least the ears are a better shape here. Bit small, but better. But like fucking USA Classic Sonic, you could have done that. You could have given him a mohawk. Oh god, the things you could do. But instead, we're just getting this fucking diet pretend version of Classic Sonic. It's just oh my goodness. They're just not
Skinwalker Classic Sonic.
But I think this is just my viewpoint, is if you're not going to do it in a way that genuinely services the fans, don't bother with Classic Sonic. No one fucking cares anymore, you know? Like...
So are you excited for Classic Sonic and Crossworlds? Because it's totally going to happen. Like, I'm calling it now. It's going to happen.
I am excited for my
I think it's to be expected.
I am excited for my next playthrough of Sonic Mega Mix Mania and my next walk where I can listen to that OST, alright? The fans own Classic Sonic now, as far as I'm concerned. Like,
I hate to say this, but like, Sega actually put him out back and shot him, and Classic Sonic we have now is like he's not the real one.
Okay, listen.
They killed him.
It's
he's gone.
No,
it's not your fault.
No, we're not. We are not. We need to not dismiss Classic Sonic in the Sonic Origins cutscenes. He was fun there. I do.
That Classic Sonic doesn't exist.
I'm fine with corpse. They were puppeting him around.
Okay, well,
it's not your fault, pup. He's gone. They shot him. He's gone. It's not your fault.
No, it is his fault, but he's gone, so it's not really all I can do.
Yeah.
You know, I tell you what, I would really love a toy of like the Sonic 3D Blast CGI Sonic from like the opening cutscene and the menu. I'd like
completely.
I thought you were going to say the 3D Blast Sonic from the European box art.
Sell that as like a fucking keyring. See, so many things you could sell, Sega. So many things if you would stop fucking curating everything so heavily.
For Dylan. Right, look at this Sonic. This is from the 3D Blast box art.
There's no way he hasn't seen this. There's no way you haven't seen this.
Oh, I've seen that. That looks stupid as hell, though. I don't know why he looks like
I'm not saying...
He kind of looks like Sonic the comic Sonic.
Right, you see...
You do a little bit, I guess. You're right.
You see this little squimbly dingus here that I'm putting in the bounce back, guys? Sorry, this is really shitty listening, but like... give me a toy of him. Put him in Rumble. Put him.
I do like that model from 3D Blast cutscene. Yeah,
and that's truly.
I mean, that would fit in well.
You know? It's true nostalgia because look at the little fucking guy. Like he's crispy.
You could play into Sonic Schoolhouse a little bit as well with that.
I think I've made my point kind of clear now.
Okay.
What are we thinking then? What are we thinking? What do we want to do now? Do we want to move on to super chats? Do we want to talk about something else or what?
Well, I've realized I haven't eaten food all day, so I'm ready to move on.
Why do you not eat before the show, man? We've been over this, dude. Like, you hate being
Well, I haven't eaten at all. I haven't eaten anything. It's not just before the show.
The one
I
thing
just
you
didn't
hate
eat
more than me is being hungry. Like,
that is true.
What the fuck? One thing is it? Oh man.
Huh? I didn't say nothing. One thing. I don't know why.
I don't know why.
It doesn't even matter what food you fry.
That ain't bad.
Thanks.
That ain't bad, Bobby.
That boy might be right.
Peggy, I think our boy's gonna make it. I'm just logging these, okay? Someone make a funny joke while I do this, okay?
No, shut up.
What the fuck?
No jokes allowed.
No.
Ian, how do you feel about Classic Sonic's curation? You've kept fairly stum on that.
Curations for museums.
What do you mean? I talked about the Goku thing. That was my involvement.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I think he looks stupid, and I hate him, and that's about it.
What, Kid Goku?
High
I
five.
think they should feel bad.
They should feel bad. They made a cool character look lame. Why would you do that?
It does. It is just weird to me that it's just like they insist on this, and it's just like it just makes the character look worse.
Yeah, it's just so. I mean, it's just so he'll be a plushie. That's it. That is always the weird thing. It is always the weird thing when we talk about like Sonic not doing well in Japan. Is that their whole thing is they love their mascots for like literally everything. Like their trains will have mascots. Their soba shop will have. Yeah, they have a million billion mascots, and for some reason, Sonic, they're just like, It's like, what do you mean? This is literally what you have a million of.
Have you seen the Sonic mascot costume in Japan? That's
the
very,
one with a giant head and stuff. No, he's cute though. He's fun.
I mean,
all right.
But here's the thing: tying into classic Sonic, that may very well be why they're doing it. Where it's like Sonic is kind of designed to be like sleeker and sharper and cooler. Whereas maybe they're like, well, maybe they'll like him better if he does look like a chibi little mascot suit. So that genuinely could be the intention there. So.
We don't.
Well, wait, doesn't Japan like the super cute stuff, or like?
That's what I mean. That's why I'm saying.
That's why like Kirby's angry here, but not Japan, right?
I don't mean to sound weird here, but it's kind of like you're barking up the wrong tree. Like, America has always been the central nexus of Sonic's popularity. All this effort and making yourself look lesser to the ones that like you, all for an audience that is just not going to give a fuck.
She's not going to call you back.
Doesn't give a fuck about Sonic. Give up and spend time with your wife, bro. Like, Jesus Christ. Get off the phone to Japan and talk to your wife.
Yeah.
No. Exactly. I hate my wife.
That's how it is.
I hate my wife, Tails.
I too hate my
wife. The worst part is they know that I'm not going to divorce them. Like, and they're really fucking taking that to the bank, and I hate it. Okay, Dave, you're the first on our list, so Borger, Mr. Krabs.
The first to die, the first to get killed.
Oh, the first to die, the first to...
It'll be a date to die for.
Fry.
The day Krabs fry.
It is Whisper and Tangle Warrior Time Friday. Thank you for the $1.99.
Thank you, Mr. Krabs. Shit! Oh no! Oh bollocks! Penguin, why don't you read the next one? I just dropped.
Oh, game. It's also game verse. Missed that.
Oh,
sorry. We got next one. We got is Captain Cold Cuts with the $1.99.
Great name.
Super chat. Thank you.
Such a good.
Think mandates are keeping humans and gun from IDW.
I think that's changing soon.
They are.
I think
that. Yeah.
You are correct, but it is changing soon, from what we understand.
I think so, yeah.
Evan Stanley has a very knowing smile to this. Granted, we don't know what extent, but you can expect to see some humans in the comics soon, which is good news. Because,
Professor Tori and the Gun Commander, and that's it.
The hell is he?
Oh, you always love your Tories, don't you?
No.
Right.
Dave does. No, you're confusing me with Tom.
My wife.
Yeah, right. Like Tom's a Tory. Hey. Okay. Next one, Dylan Borger.
Oh shit.
Why does no one want to like? Why do you all just hate the people that give you money?
Reading.
They're not giving me money.
Yeah, me.
US $3. Sorry, $3. US $1.99.
Yes.
Who the hell wrote this one? Captain Cold Cuts again?
Yes.
Captain Cold Cuts again. $1.99. Think Blaze and Silver will be in movie 5. First of all, I don't like your tone.
Yeah. Captain Cold Cuts, Dylan just praised your name.
Literally
and
just said your name.
Just read that.
And then you broke his heart.
Yeah.
But okay, it's fine.
He literally is Silver, and
I even
Silver will be there.
I even did the whole thing like normal because I respect you, but
I think Silver and Blaze is like the logical next one if they're doing like more after this.
They have
new
to.
characters. Like, there's not.
He's the
much
only
else.
enough, so they have to.
Silver 100%. I don't know how likely Blaze would be.
No, I don't.
They'll
Yeah,
probably be
because, like,
sooner
I don't
dead
know
than
if-
introduce a female character in the same movie as a male character.
Well, I
that
was
isn't a
gonna
robot.
say if they did if they did Blaze with Silver, then I don't know. Maybe you'd be like undercutting like a potential future movie
Do you think they'd be
centered
into
around
it, though?
like Blaze and her world. What, like
Maybe Silver will be for the soul
if
fusion
you
in this
did
movie.
Blaze with Silver, you said. So I was like,
Oh, shut the fuck up, dude.
I'm not reading any more super chats as of right now.
Yes, you are. Borger.
Nope, no more.
Ian, you're up. Thank you for your generosity, Captain Coldcuts. Ian.
Matt the Hedgehog for $2. 420 Blaze it for Blaze.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Matt. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Blaze it for Blaze. I just dropped my vaporizer and I can't find the top bit now. That's what the oh shit was for earlier. Yeah. don't know
You
where the
little
fucking cap's-
bastard.
It's one of those things where you see it drop on the floor, but then the cap has just decided to like respawn somewhere else. You know when that happens, when like the small thing it drops on the floor.
No,
and
I
it
understand
seemingly
it.
just
Every time I
respawns.
drop something, it goes away forever.
Yeah, like how does that work? Like
I don't know.
just when you
It's the same
think-
thing like when you plug it in the USB and it's like it doesn't go in, and you're like, okay, so you flip it and it doesn't go in, and you're like, all right, well something is going on here.
Yeah, when that
Clearly,
shit-
like I
yeah.
know how to do this. I know how to do this, don't I? Like, how is it wrong unless I look?
Yeah,
There's
but it's also
no
like
way.
I'm gonna see the fucking thing. I'm like, you know what? If you don't have to follow the laws of physics, neither do I. I'm just gonna float upward and leave.
I'm gonna float into space. That is an ASDF movie skit where they do that. The guy goes, "Screw gravity," and he just floats away.
I mean, it feels that way. I didn't consent to these laws. I also didn't consent to the law, so therefore, I will no longer follow it. I will just follow my own moral compass. It'll be fine.
Kinda.
Don't worry. It'll be genuinely fine. Be better this way. All right, Borker. It's my turn to read, which is great because I got KB here with the $1.99. Thank you, KB. Thoughts on the first episode of Pac-Man Snack Break? I haven't seen it, unfortunately. I
Haven't seen it yet.
Nope, you haven't seen it.
I've never heard of it.
I refuse to watch.
All right, well, that was a fucking super chat
Whoa.
well spent then, wasn't it? Oh, sorry, KB, not this time. But
The new Pac-Man show just came out.
I mean, it's
All right, quick.
short, so
All right, to answer the question, what's everyone's favorite Pac-Man ghost? I like the blue one. There you go.
Inky.
Clyde.
I like the blue one because it
I
is
like,
edible. Like when they all turn
Blinky.
blue. Like,
I like Blinky because he was he's really funny in Pac-Man World 3.
Okay, hopefully that made
Oh,
the money a little more worth it.
Yeah.
sorry,
I feel
KB. Thank you, KB.
Sorry, KB.
Okay, next one, Borker. Dave.
Look, the trailer looked nice. I didn't know it was out yet, and I don't really have that much interest in
Yeah.
it.
$1.99 from KB again. Thank you. Also, Bubsy 4D is here. It sure is.
Is
Wait,
it-
oh my
like,
god,
what's
what is
the
happening
general
that young?
sentiment on it?
I mean, the
I
demo was
mean-
cool.
I don't know.
I've heard people love it, and I've heard people do not like it. So,
Yeah, I've heard.
Really?
Yeah, like I've heard some people say, "Oh, it's not as good as it could have been." You know? But I don't know. Like,
I think people are just upset because it's a really, really short game. But again,
Mm.
Oh,
it's
is
kind of a risky move to be giving Bubsy a new game in general. So,
how much was it? How
well,
much
maybe
did it
I guess if
cost?
this one does really well, maybe they'll be able to make a sequel
Probably,
to
yeah.
it.
How
or
much did
something.
it cost?
Probably
though?
using the same.
What's the
It's
price
20.
tag? 20. Okay, well that's
Oh,
fine.
20 bucks? Well, that's nothing.
Oh, I can look
Yeah.
past a short thing. Like, yeah, I'm fine with that. That's fine.
Yeah, that seems perfectly reasonable. Yeah.
Yeah, especially
I
for
think
like.
again too, it's kind of like it's like the Mania situation because that was $20 when it came out, and the idea is if they were worried about it not doing well and they didn't want to commit to it wholesale, do the shorter game like Mania or like this. If it does really well, use the same engine, then do another one, make
Whoa,
it bigger,
whoa,
make it
whoa.
more high budget.
Whoa, no, that's no. As John Sega, no, that's completely wrong. So here's the idea: you have a little low budget game that does really, really, really well. Okay, then you'll wait several years, and then you
Yeah.
give the contract to Arzest.
Well, and also you can't make
You know what,
small
you're right.
games because games have to cost $1 billion. I don't know if you knew that, Dylan. I mean, there's
has to be
no.
$60.
That's why games have to cost more because you
Whoa.
have to make games
No,
more
Ian,
expensive.
Ian.
You have to do it.
Ian,
You
you gotta
have
think.
to. It's
you're
important.
not.
Yeah.
No, you
You're
have
not
to.
thinking
You
outside
have
the
to.
box here, though. Like, what you got to do is rather than So here's the thing: we could double the amount of levels this fucking thing has by adding an extra campaign where we just add extra spikes to things.
We could
There
also
you go,
put
60 bucks. Well, this is good. My
Maybe in
Discord
multiplayer mode.
sorry. I had a not responding on Discord for a second there. You guys just go over whatever you said again.
Oh.
What?
My
We were ready to
Discord
move
was- okay. Well, okay, right, cool.
We have talked about how much we were ready.
Okay, Borger. All right, Penguin.
Captain Cold Cuts again with the $199 super chat. Thank you. Think a teaser for a new Sonic will be at SGF.
If it
Oh,
is, it's
maybe.
gonna be like
Indubitably.
no. Jeff Keighley is gonna be like, "Oh my god, I'm so excited about this new Kojima game." Anyway, here's this fucking Sonic thing they're doing. I don't know, and then they'll play the trailer.
Dude,
He'll end up be like,
Dude.
"What do you think, the Muppets?"
still
Yeah,
the
what do you think
funniest
Muppet of the,
thing-
the year?
Hi, Miss Piggy from
the funniest
Muppets.
thing
I'd
that
like to
Jeff
fuck.
Keighley the funniest thing Jeff Keighley did was when they announced like Shadow Gens, or like they had the Shadow Gens trailer, he just had like this tone of voice after it aired, and it was like, "Wow, look at that, you're Shadow,
Super
wow."
fun.
Anyway, next
Wow.
game.
Anyway, here's a game where you're in space and you shoot a gun.
It's just like,
I'm so
damn,
fucking
this
stoked.
man just could not give two shits. Like, couldn't fake it for 2 seconds.
I feel that.
Right. Okay. Next one. Here we go. Borger. Dylan.
Oh, we're back. Back and better than ever. Here we go. Captain Cold Cuts. $4.99. Would Sega step in to stop AI art of Rouge in a MAGA hat, or Eggman in a... What is that? I'm sorry, I'm having trouble.
Israel flag.
Israel.
It was so small on screen, I couldn't tell what it was. An Israel flag shirt.
Yes, they was.
I
because
mean,
you
according to
can't
those
be
rules,
political.
it
Yeah,
depends
this is
on
the
what they
kind
deem.
of thing.
Yeah.
The kind of thing that would probably fall under this. Whether or not they actually would go for it is, flexible.
Yeah.
What I will
Also
say
matters if they even see it. So
is I could go for some actual artwork of Rouge in a baseball hat if anyone wants to do that. That could be kind of neat.
just the hat.
Well, that or casuals. I don't know. Like, show me that she's an actual person, and not just a sexual delusion. I don't know. All right. Okay. Next one, Porker. Ian.
There is certainly a delusion here, but I don't know if it's
Yeah.
on Sega's part.
Fuck
Well,
up,
I'm
Dylan.
about to. It's Mr. Krabs, so I'm about to read a delusion. Mr. Krabs 459 for the
Jesus.
$4.99. I mean that in a positive way because 2 hours in the land down under, Tangle. Guy, I think Squidward was beaten by an inland taipan Wallace. Gromit, get the med kit after also check on the other. I couldn't read that properly, but thank you, Mr. Krabs
I think
459.
Excuse-
you did read that properly.
Excuse me.
You did, yeah.
You know, whatever. It's fun.
What the fuck? were
As
you saying,
usual,
Dylan?
I went to a fantasy land and it was awesome. Thank you, Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabs taken Ian on holiday since 2016.
Every time Mr. Krabs does one of these like super chats, I just feel like that like part in Doctor Strange where he like gets astral projected.
Yeah.
That's what happens every time.
I feel like that Mr. Krabs meme where he's surrounded and after he sold the pretty patties and they ruined their tongues.
He goes off of after Sunset City. Mr. Krabs is like, "Sponge boy me, Bob. I'm geeking."
Exactly.
Okay. Next super chat, Borker. Bladed Fox 14 sends $5. Thank you, Bladed Fox 14. Honestly, really hope they bring Witchcart back, at least for Classic. Tails needs his own rogues. I'll say that, sure, but
Agreed.
like I do think Tails should have a better nemesis than Wendy Witchcart. It's I don't know, just the very basis of her character is just kind of, yeah, she's a witch, like, I don't know, like, Dr. Robotnik is such a great villain. I'd just like to see a villain more on his kind of level for Tails to have. They could have done it with
I just
Fang,
like
but, like, they kind
cartoony.
of... I never want to see Fang again now, so they kind of ruined that.
I just like how cartoony they look, and they have their own like little style going on.
It is true, they are quite cute.
Yeah.
Also, in the Archie comics, they did one with, like, a modern Carapia, and, like... Well...
Yeah, I know. Just say it. Just get it over with. Go on.
Say what's in your heart.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something way better, but if that's the way you're gonna be...
Dies.
Alright, next Super Chat Border.
Dies
Hey.
of death.
Captain Cold Cuts with the 199 US. Thank you. Rouge's shoes. Are they boots, pumps, or high heels? All of the above.
High heel boots? I
crap.
don't know if they're
Yeah.
pumps, though. Are they pumps?
Something,
know.
something based off Michael Jackson, maybe.
It's gotta be said, the shoes of the
Probably.
Sonic universe are kind of cool. Like, Shadow's shoes are cool. I think, you know, Amy's shoes would genuinely be really fashionable. Like,
Yeah, I love her shoes. I love the
What
go-go
about
boots.
Knuckles?
he's alright. Like,
Yeah,
I like...
I'd wear his Lego shoes.
Yeah, I love his Lego shoes.
Lego would sue him.
They're not shoes,
Yeah.
they're sandals, though.
Really?
Yeah, they're sandals.
We're not. We're not doing this.
No, Ian, you know that they are sandals.
No.
We're not doing this.
Yeah, don't let him. Don't let him.
Ian,
Oh, okay.
do you actually
I
not
just
know
don't fall
that
for his
Knuckles'
lies.
shoes are sandals? Right, I'm gonna DM you, because these guys are gonna interfere.
Ooh, feet pics. Let's go.
Knuckles. Let me
What
get
a
picture
what a
of
thing to say.
Knuckles.
3
We're
hours, 2
sending
hours
feet
into the stream.
pics live on the stream.
It's not his
Well, he's
feet.
Not
I'm
just feet pics, but they're feet pics of Knuckles.
They're just pictures
Let that
of
sink in
Knuckles.
real quick.
There's just
Let,
pictures.
let that sink in.
It's just pictures
Hey,
of
man.
Knuckles.
He must have really liked that one DCX Sonic issue then.
There's not. a
I've
lot of
literally already seen Tails' feet and Knuckles' feet from the Archie comics. You can't surprise me.
No, they're blob feet, dude. Look. Here you go. See?
I'm
Those
not
are
gonna look at
sandals.
Okay.
Enjoy
You
that.
having fun, audience?
Dude, that's
Yeah, that
such a
one, yeah.
great,
Having a
a
shower.
great reaction to that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next super chat then. All right. Now that everyone's been mean to me.
What do you?
HD. Who's up?
That's a stupid thing. People
I
are
think
so
it's.
mean.
I
to
think
me.
it's
It's
me.
Penguin. Yeah, it's fair. Penguin.
KB with the $199 super chat. Glad they're finally doing something with Popeye. Yeah.
What, a chicken sandwich?
That would actually slap
Sorry.
so hard right now. I'm very hungry.
Can we have
No,
a
it is-
chicken
it is
sandwich
cool,
buddy in Sonic
especially-
Rumble?
Do it. It is cool, especially after the last. Like I said, I'll be honest. I didn't really like the last couple of collabs they've done. To me, Rumble's only had really 2 good collabs outside of Popeye, and it's been Godzilla and Knights.
Yeah, Knights. Although Knights isn't really a collab when you think about it. Sega thing.
Why are you
But even
gatekeeping?
Fuck you. Alright,
Yeah, why are you gatekeeping?
fucking Dylan, you're up. Thank you, Katie.
Mr. Krabs, $1.99. Raise your hand if you watch the show for Kit.
See?
I didn't.
He
They
gets
don't
it.
have Sir Door Kit in Sonic Prime. What are you on about?
Well, yeah, wait, hold on. Was there an IDW show that I missed?
Yeah, like what's going on here?
He's not.
Did they leave Kid out of something again? Is it
No.
just Surge getting the attention again?
Not talking about Sonic. He's talking about.
But we're on a Sonic podcast.
Talking about
Yeah,
love.
we're on a Sonic podcast.
Well, you tell that to Mr. Krabs then. Do you want to tell that to Mr. Krabs?
I mean,
I don't wanna say.
what show is Kit Tsunami in?
No, in a
Yeah.
show.
Oh, then how are you watching the show for Kit?
Thank you, Mr. Krabs 459. Thank you, genuinely. Borker. Next one.
I'm confused.
Ian, you're up.
Let's go. I'm glad I keep getting these. Mr. Krabs 459 for the $4.99 US. Thank you. Meanwhile, on side quest in the land down under, Vector, finally, after pay off all my medical bills, I can relax. And Wario, wah! Haha, Vector. Oh, at sign. Thank you, Mr. Krabs.
Sure.
Hell yeah.
I'm sure
Yep.
that was the intent. Thank you, Mr. Krabs. Borger. Dave, you're up.
Bladed Fox 14 with the $5. Wouldn't mind the collabs as much if it also came with a new Sonic character. I mean, we do have Marine and General to look forward to.
I wouldn't
And
mind it if
classic
they
Sonic.
had like
And that's
little,
something.
No, we don't look forward to that one.
I wouldn't mind it if they had like a little Sonic character like wearing, I don't know, like something that ties in with the collab theme, like a costume for them. Because I'm kind of thinking, and Dave, you'll remember this, but like Crash Team Racing when they did the Spyro event, and they had
Yeah.
like the Crash characters dressed up as like, you know, Spyro
Yeah,
characters.
Yeah.
Like
that'd be cool.
that'd be some cool stuff to do.
I did see that they are shamelessly profiteering off of that designer skin competition as well. Because I saw there was the competition winner in the shop. They had the Shadow wearing the sort of the cat onesie. Super cute. I do love that design. But it's just funny. It's like, design something for us. All right, that'll be 299 red star rings, please.
I mean, they could have easily made it $5.99, and the person that designed it got the skin for free.
That's all right, but it's also like, I get how these things work. I've entered competitions, but like it's still just like funny to watch. Like, God, they're making a lot of money out of someone else's thing.
You
here.
entered a competition.
I'll enter your
Did you win?
competition in a minute. But yeah, I would also though prefer collabs if they came with at least one additional new Sonic character. I think they have been kind of doing that though, to be fair. And naturally they're gonna put Amy in a million different outfits as they did with Sonic Dash. So like you'll get lots of Amy's. So yeah, look forward to that. Next one, Burger. Who read last?
It was me, so it'd be.
Yeah, be fair, Penguin. Yeah, go on then, Penguin.
KB with the $9.99 super chat. Thank you, KB. I'm fine with classic Sonic being here as long as he's not shoved into a big 3D Sonic game like he was in Forces. Also, if they bring the classic cast in Crossworlds, they need to bring the drift cars. They will absolutely add the drift cars. I can totally see them doing that because if they did that for Sonic Racing on Apple Arcade, they will do it. I just wish we would get more than just classic Sonic because that's all it's going to be.
The thing is, it was hard light operating that thing. I don't know necessarily if they would do the car, given, like, I mean, I thought, yeah, of course they're going to have riders skins if they've got extreme gear, but we haven't seen those materialize yet.
I thought, of course, Mario Kart World would have skins, but no.
Oh, so it's an art war.
Why would you think that?
Then, huh? Wait, Mario Kart World doesn't have skins? Are you serious?
New skins.
No, it does, but like some characters don't have many. Like it's like all importance based, like every other game.
But like that's another
the
thing.
best
Like
character
Sonic,
gets like 10 skins.
Sonic Crossworlds, it has additional skin slots, and all we've got is AI races. Like, could we?
Yeah, so
we should have the
rider
stuff.
skins. Yeah, they would sell. I keep saying it.
But I also think, like, given that they never, capitalized on the potential of the Dark Rider post Year of Shadow, I don't know if they would add Sonic's little holy roller or whatever the fuck it's called. I mean, Amy doesn't have her talking car from Sonic Drift. Be cool though.
Yeah, but
she had a
they don't have
talking car.
classic Amy in the game, and they will never put classic Amy in the game because all they're going to do is classic Sonic. And then they're going to be like, well, that's all your classic representation. That's all you're getting.
Well, actually, if you look in the background of E Stadium, you can see that they've got the Green Hill palm trees, and you've also got... yeah, hang on a minute. You've also got...
Yeah, well, you can also see me breaking your legs.
You got the North Star Islands, okay, man?
I'm gonna get you.
No.
All right. Thank you, KB. Next one, Borger. Dylan.
Let's see. We've got Mr. SP, member 1 year. Thank you. Cool stuff, dude. $5.22. Why can't Sega bring back the Sonic 3 style? He had so much attitude. I know Sonic 2 fans hate it, but I don't care.
Here's the fucking thing. If Sonic 2 fans were worth listening to, they'd prefer Sonic 3. Boom, there you go. I just think Sonic 3.
Wrong.
It does everything Sonic 2 does, but better.
Sure, I guess. To
The
an
second
extent.
half of the game does not sag in the same way that it does in Sonic 2.
Wait,
Oh, no, I
Sonic
get
3 and
the-
Knuckles, are you confident about that? Because I don't know, the Knuckles portion.
No, man,
Kinda bold.
I think Sonic 3 and Knuckles is consistently strong. I will say I do prefer the Sonic 3 half, but like, I think both halves are really strong and it can be enjoyed in one sitting without fatigue. Whereas Sonic 2, once I'm like at a hilltop zone, I think the game is starting to like wilt like a flower.
I'll just play Sonic CD again.
Sonic CD's fun. I think that one's consistently fun. But at a lower level than Sonic 2 at its best. But yeah, thank you, Mr. SP. You are correct. Sonic 3 is that is great classic Sonic. Good shit. Good shit. Next one, Borker. Yin, have you read that one, or do you have another? Have you read?
Huh?
Have you read a super chat recently? I think
Have you
it's your
seen
turn.
the color red?
I think
Yeah,
it
it's
is
my
your
turn.
turn. Okay, right. Borker.
Jorno, for the 2 Brazilian Royales, thank you, Jorno. Is Superstars Pups new Zack Snyder? Once per episode. Yeah.
So the
I understand
reality
now.
is, when we, thank you, Giorno. When we're fucked by something in some way, it becomes the new like F word. You know, like in the earliest days of Sunset City, we had the F word because we'd talk about Sonic Forces all the time, cite it as a bone of contention. And then when the Knuckles series drops, we were like, let's give it up for day 20, like after that, because it would come up once an episode. Sonic Superstars didn't fucking destroy my anus or anything in the same way that, like, Knuckles did or Sonic Forces did. But it certainly didn't feel good. Like, and I think the thing is, now that time has passed, I'm just like, fuck you. Fuck you for what you did, you know? I don't know. It's just... I don't know. I feel like recently I'm just coming to terms with the fact, like, yeah, this game's fucking stupid. It's not even that
Finally,
bad,
came
though.
down to reality.
Not even that bad.
I think I said
That's
it
the
earlier.
worst
It's
part.
aggressively mediocre.
Yeah, it's so
Or something like
aggressive
aggressively
about
okay.
it. Like, it's
haven't beaten
aggressively
it.
aggressive about it, if that makes sense.
I just think,
Aggressive,
honestly, in like this era that we're in, it is the one shit stain on what, for the most part, has been a relatively pretty alright era of Sonic.
Yeah, Sonic Colors Ultimate was perfect.
I do not count that game.
Sonic
Got a good
Prime,
radical photo video out of it.
Sonic Prime was
count it.
perfect, as was the
Oh,
Knuckles
sorry, yeah, I
series.
forgot about that. I forgot about Sonic Prime to be
The
truthful.
initial Sonic Origins release was perfect.
I genuine, yeah, but like
Leave
it's-
alone,
it's
pup.
okay now.
He's
Leave
already
him
dead.
alone.
All I'm saying is, in terms of games other than Colors Ultimate, I've enjoyed pretty much from Sonic Frontiers to now. I've enjoyed all the Sonic games except Superstars.
Yeah, Sonic Rumble was
There you go.
perfect. I'm joking around. I'm playing with you now. I'm just being a dick. Just being an asshole. I'm just being an ever-loving piece of fuck shitweed.
I know.
You know how it is. Okay. Bork. Giorno, back at it again with the 5 Brazilian reals. Thank you, Giorno. Jokes aside, any thoughts on Blade of Courage, since it seems to be coming to an end? Seen some discourse, I liked it a lot. What do you guys think? Tell the truth, I've read the first 2 issues of it. But, like, I haven't kept up. I like those first 2 issues a lot, though. I like seeing Sonic in a human world again. I like how he's characterized as just a silly little guy. But he's also super cool and shit. Like, I love the way Sonic is characterized here. and wish he'd feel more like that in more Western stuff. But, you know, it is what it is. But I do enjoy Blade of Courage from what I've seen.
See, I haven't read it because they told me on Twitter that you shouldn't pirate it.
I didn't pirate it. I did it.
I'm waiting for the official
I'm
release.
not allowed to
before-
read it, guys. I'm sorry. They told me I couldn't read it.
Can you show us your book?
Later.
No, I want to see it now.
Methinks we have a liar on our
Yeah, well, when
hands.
you say that to your date, like, it's kind of bad, man. Like, so don't go saying that, okay? All right? Yeah.
What?
If
The
he
fuck you
said
talking about?
if he said that thing he said in a completely different context, it would sound really bad. So don't. Like, okay.
What's the next super chat?
Yeah, okay.
Puff's
cool.
losing his mind. He's dropping.
Yeah,
Dave.
he's tweaking.
Dave, you are the next one.
Weeking out.
Mr. Krabs with the 199. Kit from Gameoverse. I know Pop uses one hand.
That's not what it says. You are
Publix
misinforming people.
Tsunami Game of Us.
Oh no!
Oh, dear
no,
God.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I know. It's so weird.
no,
It's so
no,
weird. I don't remember
no,
Kit
no.
Tsunami being in that, actually.
No! Oh, this is not how this was supposed to go. All right. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Krabs.
Are you good?
Yeah, we good.
Yeah, thank you.
Order. Fair Penguin,
Thank
the
you.
next one is for you to read.
Next one is KB with a $9.99 super chat. Thank you, KB. Current classic Sonic does look decent in IDW and the 2D animations. The 3D models are kind of whatever, though. Agreed.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly.
He looks fine when people who know how to make him look good draw him and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I agree.
Horrors untold. The skeleton has arrived, and he is a skeleton of fun. Dylan,
Yeah.
what are you up to? Bitch.
I've been streaming here and there. Not too much, but I stream occasionally on my channel and Twitch, my Twitch channel. I guess I have a Motobug channel now for Motobug VTuber stream, but I haven't done much with that yet. I've only done one, but
Wait,
there's a
do you,
stream
like,
up there. I
roleplay
played through.
there? Are you in role as Motobug? Is it you? Are you being Motobug?
It's like light roll, yeah.
Ugh, brother. Ugh.
I'm like, I can't like fully commit to being Motobug because he's such a bitter asshole
You could.
most of the time.
You so could.
No, I
you-
don't want to be like that most of the because if people show up and they don't know who the character is, I don't want to just be an asshole to random viewers.
Well, no,
I'm
because
having
they
it
could
that
be
he's like he's very aggressive towards Sonic-based things. Like he doesn't like Dr. Robotnik, he doesn't like Sonic or like a few other characters like that. But like everyone else, he's pretty much okay
Yeah,
with.
but what if I told you could get bigger by basically being the next DSP but behind a mask? See, this is just genius.
Yeah, but you know what? I would rather be dead than I think do that.
Man.
Anyway, also, sorry, another thing, Magnificent Motobug, there is a teaser up on Pip Productions channel. So if you don't know, Pip Productions is where all of the Motobug animation episodes are, because he animates them. And he uploaded a teaser for the mini episode that's coming out next month.
Dude, if you could
Starring
like
Splat and Crab Meat.
if you could grow your own cannabis, you could make like a tie-in product and call it the Magnificent Moto Bud and sell it, and it could have Motobug on the
Magnificent
wrapper
Moto Boof.
with a doob. Like, just imagine like psychedelic artwork of a Motobug just with a fucking J, just looking sick as hell. And he's got like
It would have to be
sunglasses.
like it would
I
have to
could
be
make
one of
this.
those like royalty-free versions of the characters that you see in like the GameStop box art.
I mean,
Some shit. You know, you guys know what I'm
listen,
talking
look,
about.
We're already committing selling drugs. We might as well commit copyright
It's
infringement.
perfectly
while we're
legal
at
here.
it.
What do you mean?
Yeah, well, it's not here. Like, I'm saying you should sell it here to me, and I will buy it off of you. You got it?
No.
Whose grandma's television are you selling to?
Okay, you know what?
Are you
Penguin,
selling?
Are you on TV
Oh.
last night?
What are you? What are you up to? What are you on the shill?
Oh god, I've got a Twitch channel that I've not been using the last week, but I will be getting back to it soon. Going to be doing some Sonic Rumble gift code giveaways, and I think once I get just one more commission done, I think we're gonna go. I'm actually gonna try and get back to doing art streams. It's been something I've neglected for a while. But I want to stream myself working on commissions for a few folks, as well as potentially making some animated short.
Hell yeah. Sounds
You know
neat.
something I want to see?
Sweet.
I want to see from you. I want to see an animated loop of your little penguin dude as he is here, but he's eating a sandwich, and it's like a ham and lettuce sandwich. He's just eating it, not like feeling any emotions while he does going at it.
You know, I can actually kind
I
of
can
see
do
that
that. I
in your
mean-
style already.
I had it animated when I like in my old version of Fez. I had like whenever I did a stream where I would like watch a game conference or something, I had a version of him eating popcorn. Like
That's
Yeah.
fine, but I think
Buddy.
it should be a sandwich.
a sandwich. Okay.
And you know, if you
I
really
can do
want to,
that.
if you want to make it amazing, you could add like an ending to it that plays after like 10 hours, where just all of the contents of his sandwich just fucking slip out and his day's ruined.
Right.
Have it,
Now,
have it
will
like
this
on a
be
random
like the-
timer, like maybe that could happen.
Now, can I have animate it like he's eating the Homer, like that one sandwich from The Simpsons where Homer would eat the sandwich?
Sure, it could be
Sure.
a big
You know the
sandwich.
one I'm on about where it's like, Marge, I would
You
like
wanna
to be
be like
alone
the
with the
cursed
sandwich
one.
right now.
You want to be like the cursed sandwich.
Yeah, the cursed one.
Well, don't make it
Yeah,
cursed.
the cursed sandwich.
Don't make it cursed. It's funnier if it isn't
Okay.
cursed. I don't know why. It just is funnier if it's just ordinary. Like,
All right.
alright. You could even have it so that the more
Yeah.
he eats it, it ages. Like,
Yeah, yeah, and it
That
gets
sounds
sickly.
cursed as hell.
yeah, I kind of like it though. Like every bite he takes, it gets a little bit more wrinkly and gross.
And then by the end of it, he gets sent to hospital. Yeah.
That's actually a
do
really
that.
good idea for like a homemade sandwiches place, like freshly made sandwiches that age as you eat them.
Do you?
Right.
The more
you
you
listen
eat, the
before you
worse
say
it gets. That's a new business idea.
See,
They already do that, pup.
Really?
They already
Yes.
do that. As soon as the sandwich is made, in fact, as soon as the ingredients are made, it is always getting worse
No,
constantly.
but I mean one that rapidly degrades as soon as you take the first bite. Let's say you got
like
you got,
pestilence. Why would you want? That's like a plague on our houses.
it's a business idea though.
What
Yeah,
do you
he-
mean it's a business idea?
Yeah, he
no one would want that. Why
He
would
didn't say it
anyone
was
want
good.
a timed
He didn't say
sandwich?
it was good. He just said he could make money off it.
Yeah, sandwiches that degrade as soon as you take the first bite. But they're pretty good when you take
That
the
is
first
like
bite.
we'll have that at some point because that's extremely anti-consumer, and that's exactly what every company's going for now.
Well, yeah, because it'll be like, wow, do you think you can eat your food in time? And if you do, you get another free one. and it also
wait,
rapidly-
what the fuck? No,
Well, it wouldn't
no,
be
no,
free.
no.
You'd have about
What
like
the
$2 off, if even.
Yeah, where'd you
Oh,
get
yeah.
your business degree? A cereal box? No, like
Sorry.
Yeah, right.
I was
Jesus.
born this way.
You sure were.
You're beautiful in this way.
Real quick, we'll just quickly do this super chat from Mr. Krabs. Thank you for the $1.99. Really appreciate it. I was talking about Kit Bodega from Game Over's pup. I know, bitch. Like they were the ones.
Wait,
They
wait,
were the
Tsunami has
ones-
a last name?
Wait,
They were
Kitsunami
the-
has a bodega?
You're
Yeah?
confusing.
Huh.
Isn't that the guy
Kit
who
owns
That's
plays,
interesting. Maybe that's
You're
why
awesome.
Kit's not seen much around Surge at the moment.
Oh yeah. He's busy.
Isn't that the guy who plays
Bodega.
He's
Spin
busy
and-
working at the bodega.
Yeah.
Kit Bodega Tsunami.
John Boyega?
All right, Dave, what do you got to shill?
Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Oh, he's pooping.
All right. Good old shark being a cat.
The cat.
All right.
The cat.
Cat.
I'm Dave. Hey, how's it going? Yeah. Not doing much. IDW Sonic News. That's what I do.
Yes, pretty
YouTube
cool.
channel, TikTok.
Pretty cool.
Currently, if you are an artist and you want to participate in something that we've partnered with Tails Channel to do, we are doing a 35 days of Sonic drawing thing that ends on June 23rd at 1 a.m. or midnight. And today's prompt is disaster. So get a cool prompt to go with each of those, and then tomorrow we have a pretty fun stream plan. Not gonna say much about it, but look out. It's gonna be a fun stream.
Look out. There goes Dave with another fun stream. You want to link it, Linda chat?
No, I can't link it.
I don't think anything's set up.
Okay. All right.
So I forgot about those stuff.
Ian.
Which I'm still able to do it, so it's fine.
Don't let Dylan steamroll you here, okay? What do you got going on?
I was talking to Dave.
So you're doing it again.
Calm
you're doing
down,
it again.
Dad.
It's his turn. It's his turn. All right, Ian. Don't let that.
Yeah, I'm so sorry for Pup's behavior.
He's doing it again. He's doing it again. This guy.
Pup's behavior is unacceptable 90% of the time.
I'm prompting the Ian AI. Okay. Oh shit.
No. Hi, my name's Ian Waffles. Pup, what are you up to?
What the fuck? You're supposed to chill for yourself. But thank you.
I don't have anything. I don't have anything.
Pup, every time you ask him that, he says, "I'm here. I do this."
Okay. All right, fine. Alternative thing then. Why don't you be you know? No. Why don't you describe what I'm getting up to? Like, what am I working on right now, Ian?
Channel Pup is currently.
I'm not called that.
Channel Pup, the period with the period at the end. Pup
is
uploading
yes
on his channel, and they're pretty cool. I like them. I watch all those videos. I'm a big fan. You know, so this is all.
You don't have to say that.
This is all nepotism. It's a good time. Watch his videos. Thanks for having me. Bye.
Wow, he's out. Okay, he's gone. All right, yeah, you get the general idea. Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna have you do that for me every week now. I expect you to keep on track. All right, yeah.
Good job, Ian. You're too good at what you do.
You had that thing where, like all businesses, if you give me an inch, I'm asking for a mile, bitch. Like, that's how it goes.
I know exactly what Frank would have just said if he was here.
What's that?